Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Butt is very fine.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Baby face.
There is God, this is just getting perverse. I don't, and even if she didn't have a big ass or a medium-sized ass, when you get the hoots like that, you've got one. I mean,
I guess so.
You've got one of the two.
There's some women that have both.
There are some women that have both.
And don't look like they may have gotten grazed by Down syndrome.
Wow.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
Run a little looser today, not necessarily have to be so tight. A little more, maybe a little more pregnant pausing. Maybe slow it down a little bit.
Fuck!
We can say, we can use the words that we would normally use as a man. Welcome. We'll go 10. I can promise you that we'll go at least 10-1 today. But since we're streaming, it could be 10 to 1:15. It could be, well, for you know, I mean, if we're gonna be intellectually honest, it could be 10 to 12:45. Like, it's just how we feel.
That's a good point.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time, and I heard nothing but just. This is really, you know, as much as what was that sound? Let me. Is that the sound that?
Yeah, we're working on it.
That's the podcast beeping.
Yeah, no, so let's get it.
Touchy issue.
No, such an outburst.
I could tell.
I mean, you were all pent up, ready just.
Dude,
to
I haven't even had caffeine, man. Like,
I will tell you this. I
slept an extra 15 minutes this morning.
You walked in today probably in the best mood of, you know, like we have kind of our little tradition where you get in here about 25, 30 after, and we all have our own little idiosyncrasy, our own little lanes that we stay in, and you tend to be, you know, kind of working out the sleep, if you will. Today you were shot out of a cannon.
Lummy was giving it to me as soon as I got in, which is not a normal thing at all. But I felt like maybe he felt empowered because you were back and he didn't have to produce for me anymore. So he started zinging me. He's like, "Oh, glad you're feeling good and shit." And then I was like, then I really started to, you know, put my feathers out like a peacock.
Oh, it's kind of like your shirt. You know, you're rubbing it into us.
So anyway, I gotta I gotta tell you, you know, as much as the just be careful what you wish for, because I got so many great reports as to how good the show is.
Mark from Tarpon, $100.
Oh my God! Thank
Love this
you.
time slot. Also, Macho Man said that he has a doctor's appointment at 1:45, so if we can't go too far over.
Here's the thing. Here's the rule that I'd like to make. Here's the rule I'd like to make for the rest of the week. First of all, we're going to be 10-1, okay? There's not going to be any ancillary podcasting, except I'm recording a podcast on Friday. I think Gary Lummy actually has a few in the can. So, like with regards to the Bubba, what we're calling the Bubba one-on-ones.
Yes.
I think we're a couple in the can to the good.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So, and I'm putting another one in the can on Friday.
Yes.
So we're not doing any podcasting. And so the rule I'd like to instill for the week is I'd like everybody out of the just kind of, not because I'm having, you know, parties over here or anything like that.
What are you opening up an Eyes Wide Shut over here to make some extra kiss ass during his holidays?
No, I want everybody out of the. You listen. You can stay.
His holidays.
Gosh dang it!
What the fuck, man?
No, stop.
What are you? Lummy.
Yes.
Lummy, what's going on, buddy?
This computer keeps doing
listen,
an update.
you guys can stay literally as long as you want. I don't care, but I have no problem, and I would prefer for the building to be clear by 1:30. So you guys can get home and get the hell out of
I'll
this.
leave right fucking now, man. I mean, what are you doing?
Seth says, don't fucking threaten me, buddy. I'll be 10-15 Willie all goddamn week.
I can zoom this shit in from my house. I still have the equipment from the hotel you guys got for me.
Not that it's burning. Not that it's burning down. But it's okay if I do a sports show tomorrow. Talk about the college.
What time you talking?
Right after the show tomorrow.
I probably prefer not.
Okay.
I probably just prefer to just get it.
Well, the people love the sports show, man.
Well, move it to. Well, I'm trying to think of a different day. I know you can do it.
Do it. Just don't do it here, Lummy. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean.
I'll go with Macho.
What time you think it?
Oh, just right after the show tomorrow.
So 1 to 3.
Yeah, 1 to 2:30.
1 to 2:30.
Yeah,
whatever.
Okay.
Whatever's good for you, man.
That's it. No, I won't be here ever again.
Yeah, but I just whatever's good for you, man.
Okay.
My man.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
So, but then again, we're doing an ancillary show, and I was trying to do one show a day and everybody get out of here. Now we're doing, and Seth said he had no problem with that, and then early on he was like, yeah, why the fuck would we even do another show? It's like that's kind of going against.
Well, us
the doing additional show. I'm trying to limit to everybody's hours, get them out of here. And let me again. I don't care.
Okay,
we can talk about it later.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I'd like everybody out of the building and back home with your family, the best you can. Maybe Seth. Maybe we could even try if tomorrow, if you want to stay home, we could zoom you in if you wanted to.
I'm good, man. I like to get out of the house.
Yeah, it's true. And
I appreciate it.
And here's the deal, man. I think this 10 to 1 deal or 11 to 2 deal. Oh, there's my girl. She's still on TV?
Yeah, they run this replay all day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, we made sure, I told Macho Man to make sure she's up there. So
Yeah,
it's the 7 to 9 feed.
That's what I would prefer. What's her name? Caitlin
Lockerbie.
Caitlin Lockerbie from Channel 10 is just. Well, I have to be, and I hope it's not a creepy type way, but she's just.
She was asking about you
She's
when you
my
were gone.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah, I ran into her husband at the Bucks game.
You're such a liar.
Well, no,
I don't think she's married, is she?
She has the fiance. We interviewed her
She has what?
fiance. We interviewed her boyfriend, fiance, husband.
Are you fucking with me?
No, remember the guy that was running against Anna Polonolina, the veteran?
Oh, that's her husband?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have no
Ran
chance.
into him, and he said that she's very flattered by all your compliments.
Are you sure?
100%. I'm being serious.
So
at the Bucks game.
Okay. So hold on. I interviewed him on the show, but I
Correct.
didn't know who his wife was.
At the time, correct. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's
yes.
like I'm confused. You talking about the time that I interviewed him?
Yes.
Or are you talking about the time that you interviewed him most recently at the Bucks game, and he's familiar now because he probably listens to the show that I thinks that his wife is the most beautiful woman in television.
Correct.
Right.
So you interviewed him 2 years ago? I think it was
during when he was has all the dirt and knows all the bad stuff on Honolulu Polina.
Yeah, I ran into him at the Bucks game. I saw him. I said hello, and
Was she there?
She was not there.
Okay.
And
did he bring up the fact, or did you know that was her husband?
I knew.
Okay.
But he's the one who brought it up. He's like, hey, I know Bubba's always fretting over my lady. He's like, tell him she likes the compliments.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Caitlin, I certainly don't mean to be disrespectful in my fretting over you. I just think that you are absolutely gorgeous. Just like. They need to sign her to a long-term deal.
You've literally never heard her speak a word, dude. I mean, you just watched
$10.
No, I know.
You watched her on mute.
Here's the deal, Seth. I do not a lot, but probably once a week we'll go and to WTSP.com and see a story that she had did, and then watch her.
Okay.
In that capacity. 813-902-8222, 813-90-BUBBA. It's the special 4-day midday show that we're doing. Did Thomas Gentry get Lumia all of his stuff that he needs to sign in? And are we signed up with officially with Thomas Gentry?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Hi, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Bubba.
Good morning.
This is Big Hands John. I just wanted to say happy Hanukkah to Seth, and congratulations to you. I think I saw a band on your left hand there, buddy. If you got married, congratulations.
What
I'm
the
very
hell?
happy for you,
Shit.
Bubba.
Hold on. I completely forgot about that.
Well,
Well, that isn't nothing, sir. That ain't.
Shit.
Come on, Bubba. This is
John,
John.
good talking to you, my friend.
The
and I
big hands you're
appreciate
talking to.
the lives that you.
the big hands.
I just.
he's got big hands. He's looking at hands.
I didn't even.
So she got one that fit you, man. That's
why didn't
big.
you guys let me know about that? Hey, so moving right along.
I don't notice wedding rings.
Look what Lummy. I got my annual Howard Stern, and you know what? He's so thoughtful, or probably Beth.
He must have not seen the doc.
But yeah. So I get my annual, and he still includes Tyler in there because he knows Tyler's my son, and then of course Howard's holiday card always involves him and his lovely wife Beth, along with their animals that they've rescued. They lost a couple, so this is, I guess they got a new rabbit.
Oh, nice.
And then here's a picture of him. It looks like maybe Howard and Beth are out at maybe like Napa Valley Wine Country or something. Now, and then the front shows them like at a museum or something like that. Maybe this is a famous museum that if I wasn't so uncultured, I would know.
Is that the Lavoir?
It might. Well, here, can I hand it to you?
Well, I don't know, man. I only know a few museums.
I'm just saying, like, I mean,
No, that's what is that? Leonardo did that. Who is that guy? Is that Leonardo? Is this Da Vinci?
Can't see it.
It might be.
Or Da Vinci do that?
Is that
Who's the naked guy?
Is that at the Louvre? Is that in France at the Louvre or whatever?
What is that? That's
So anyway, it looks like they are maybe, like you said, Seth, at a very important place where Leonardo da Vinci did the famous, naked man.
I think that's what it is.
Let me look at
Berto Perez, $100.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Bubba.
By the way, we do need the money. Phew! I need to make this last pay. Is payroll this Thursday?
I hope so.
No, I don't. No. It's next Thursday. Okay, that's great. And then the back of Howard's holiday card has the two goodbye to Walter and Bud. These are probably two cats that you can only get about. Cats live to be about 16, 17. My dad, who I went with to the PRI concert, to the PRI festivities.
Oh shit! Don't Google naked man statue. Holy fuck! Never mind.
He just lost a kitty cat. He had to put down.
Man.
So he was very upset. No, or him and when he was talking to his wife at night over that. So thank you, Howard. Thank you so much for always including me in your. I guess I would assume, Seth, that makes you a pretty good friend when a guy like Howard Stern still sends you a holiday card, right? I mean, when you get off, when you're on the holiday list, I think that maybe kind of puts you in the friend category still. And when they take you off the holiday list and birthday card list, then that makes you like, they don't necessarily care for you as much as they used to.
I don't even have a birthday card or holiday list. So the fact that somebody has one is
rich and famous people have those.
Yes.
I'm just saying. Lummy, did you see what we got in?
Yes.
And this is the number one best-selling item in the history of, not if I go back to the Sirius XM days. I mean, those merchandise numbers were just absolutely retarded.
we were doing numbers, man.
Yeah, you were able to staff 2 people to do that.
I had a full-time staff. Well, outside of that era, in the new era of merchandise, by the way, Bubba Army merch, Bubba Army store, Bubba Army shop, there's a lot of people, and I got it pulled up right now. There's a lot of people that have been waiting, and Merch Crick's been assuring people that she reordered. And I think we only ordered like maybe 300 or 400 of these. And I think every retractable, and it has the Bubba Army on the blade and on the handle.
Did Seth get one?
He should have.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Seth, put it up to the camera and be a gangster like flick it, Seth, flick it.
I got my weapon.
Yeah, and these are.
I carry this and a hammer on me at all times.
That's all, and a screwdriver is all you need in life. Maybe a tape measure.
No, I use the hammer as a weapon, not as to build stuff.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, I don't have a toolbox. I just
So
have
you
a
come
hammer.
out with a hand. What do you usually present first? The Mexican switchblade.
I have one in each hand.
Right. So anyway, the new Bubba Army knife with the window punch, in case you ever need to punch out a window. The retractable Mexican switchblade, like 9, and the whole thing's 9 inches. I think it's a 4 or 5 inch blade. And these things, Lummy, the reason why you'd want one is this is our third run on them, and we've done a different design every one of them, but they've all sold out. But this is the first time that we've done where the casing now is completely Bubba Army. Let me click on this right here. Let me click on it. Thank you. Other pick. So let me like the casing, as you can see here. The casing is all Bubba Army. Boom. And Lummy, the reason why they're only $22.
That's it?
They're only $22.
You're giving them away.
I mean, these are like $30 usually. They're $21.99.
Are we gonna have them in time to put them under the tree for Christmas?
If you would order one now, Merch Crick's been just absolute. This is the first time that I've been on the air. By the way, it comes in a nice carrying case that you could put on your belt loop if you wanted to. I don't know if you want to be that guy or not. And then it comes with this nice little box as well. So for like if you were given it as a gift, but you need to. I would say you probably need to get that order in by Friday.
Big Red said they're very sharp, so.
Oh yeah, and by the way, you can sharpen the hell out of them if you've got a knife sharpening system like I do. You can sharpen. You know what I use them for, Lummy?
What?
To open up my mail.
Perfect.
I use them to open up my mail.
Letter opener.
And they're unbelievable. Oh, did Merch Crick did she do a little tutorial gimmick on the deal? Oh, let me see here.
Yeah, I think it was also how to show if it gets stuck.
Oh, does it?
Because it's the original one.
Yeah, all right. So if for some reason you do that and the blade gets, out of lock, then you just flick the wrist, Lummy, and it locks it back. And if the Merch Crick can do it, you can do it. By the way, nice nails, Merch Crick. So if a little 108-pound girl can do it, obviously 7 to 12 pounds of her body are tits. So I'm just saying, like, if she can fix it, you can as well. Bubba Army merch, Bubba Army store, Bubba Army shop. .com. And if you get, and by the way, let me, we've re-upped the Ridge-like wallet available, the backpack available. This has been the wind water jacket, Lummy. You need one of these for just all the ball games.
Exactly.
And supposedly the 2X is a little bit big, where like, Lummy, you're like right there. You're a small 3X. And I think these only go up to 2X, but I think a 2X might fit you. We got the black hoodie sweatshirt. We got the dog tennis ball, the red hat, the koozies, the new dog harness.
Greg D, $20.
Thank you. So go to Bubba Army merch, Bubba Army store, Bubba Army shop, and get your stuff in today so that you can get it to your loved one that's Bubba Army. Back to my original thought, and that is Seth and now what was the lineup on Thursday? I think it was just Brian and Brian was the only addition. So it was Lummy, Brian, and Seth on Thursday.
Yes.
And then Friday, Lummy, I got a bunch of good blowback on Lasker, some kind of John Cena story, which I don't necessarily believe. I'm just going to be honest with you. Gene does tell, a fish tale or so.
We do live by, me and Gene live by John Cena.
Yeah, but does Gene actually live on the same road?
I don't know if he lives on this. Well, technically, you could say we live on the same road as 54. But we do shop at the same Publix.
All right. So
the
anyway,
only thing.
I got nothing but raving reviews on how well Seth hosted the show. A completely different feel than when I host, and in some people's opinion, a better feel than when I host, which leads me to take more vacation. Because I said, I got a deal with Seth where he makes a little extra for hosting the show, so he probably is all about, man, take as much time off as you want.
Since when do you listen to the people?
Well, I mean, I try to listen to everybody. I try to get an overall, yippee-yo on everybody. Great rave reviews on Seth's hosting ability for Thursday and Friday. And Seth, I got to thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you for killing it. Absolutely killing it.
Yeah, our social media killed it.
Speaking of killing it, my Packers are fucked. Absolutely fucked. Micah Parsons out for the year. Christian Watson out for the year. Elgin Jenkins, the starting center, might be out for the year.
But you got your quarterback, man. That's all you need sometimes.
Packers travel. By the way, Bears just absolutely demolished the Browns. Packers you're not going to win a game with 10 penalties when 3 of those penalties are 15-yarders and they're just being you're playing like a fucking thug.
Oh, goodness.
Like the 3 penalties. One they got because the guy was punching. Like, did anybody watch the game?
Yes.
And it's just like they're undisciplined.
Yeah, they are.
10 penalties. You're just 10 penalties, 2 interceptions. You're not going to win any ball game in the NFL. 10 penalties, 3 of which were 15-yarders, unsportsmanlike, and it was just straight thug bullshit. It's just straight Matt LaFleur doesn't have – he's just a pussy.
Okay, well, we'll trade you, coaches.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about
you
Todd.
You could take our disciplined coach.
This guy here, I watched this press conference, and I'm thinking, man, the Glazers aren't going to put up with this shit. Like, you have to be more graceful in losing.
Really? They say that this guy they're always on this guy saying that he shows no emotion and that he's I don't want to say people say he's soft, but they always say that he's a player's coach and all these sorts of things. And this is the first time I feel like
I didn't think he knew how to cuss.
But I mean, here's the deal. I mean,
this is calculated to me.
I don't know. Yeah, calculated to get your ass fucking fired.
Yeah, we'll get Mike Tomlin.
By the way, we're talking about Todd Bowles after the Bucks blew it on Thursday Night Football against Atlanta, and we were in a hotel room with no Amazon Prime, so me and Doug Clem didn't get a chance to watch the game. I just saw the highlights the next morning, but it didn't look like the Bucks played a good game at all.
They did the first half.
Just like the Packers. Half the Packers' problem is that they don't make the necessary halftime adjustments, and the other teams do. Like when they played the Bears, they were killing the Bears clear up until halftime. The Bears went in there, made the necessary adjustments, made a few adjustments with how Caleb Williams was to roll out and do it that way instead of staying in the pocket, and they damn near beat the Packers 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, our problem is after halftime, our offense is a fucking high school offense, and our defense front four sucks dick, so we got to blitz, and then we just get picked apart by the tight ends.
At that point, if you do pick up the blitz, then your tight end's wide open.
That's why Kyle Pitts had a crew year.
You and Seth could literally catch the ball and get 10 yards.
Exactly.
Before we get smashed.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
So this is Todd Bowles, his post-game reception, post-game
press conference.
And you know what? I don't think the old school Bucko Bruce creamsicles. If you'd go back and look at the record post them having to wear those as the regular, I don't know. It's like that. Almost that uniform's cursed.
Yeah, I think we've won 2 games since we brought it back.
Yeah, fuck the creamsicles.
Hey, listen, it makes the Glazers a lot of money on merchandise.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, here's Todd Bowles. And he's, the rap on Todd Bowles is that he's unemotional. He's a player's coach. He's soft. And I guess this would just, but then, Seth, that's kind of if that's your reputation and you've been doing that all your career and then you come out with this, now does it dispel the fact that you're not soft, or does it look a little maybe out of left field and contrived that you would, like, I've never seen Todd Bowles from the time that he was a head coach for the Jets for a little bit he's only had 2 head coaching jobs, right? The Jets and here.
Yeah.
And I've never seen him act this way. Ever.
What do you tell them in the locker room after a game like this?
It's inexcusable. You don't make excuses. You gotta fucking care enough where the shit hurts. You gotta fucking care enough where the shit hurts. It gotta fucking mean something to you. It's more than a job. It's your fucking livelihood. How well do you know your job? How well can you do your job? Well, you can't sugarcoat that shit. It was in the fucking excusable, and there's no fucking answer for it. There's no excuse for it. And that's what you tell them in the locker room. Look in the fucking mirror.
I mean, now, hold on. I actually like it.
Yeah.
But I can see where PR-wise, the Bucks could have a problem with it, where I think you could have been just as effective with half as many fucks.
Don't you think they're more worried about losing the game than how the coach handles the loss?
I think it's, in my opinion, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think being a football coach, being a football organization, and being a football team is the entire package. The perception of your coach, I just don't know if they, and of course,
honestly,
when you throw that out there, then virally, Seth, it's just going to come back and be a huge, viral situation, and it's not a good look for the organization, my opinion.
Honestly, with the stuff that's been in the news this week about coaches, Todd Bowles dropping a couple of F-bombs I think is mild for my franchise.
I mean, I agree. Lummy, you're the biggest Bucks coach going here.
But the Bucks are also completely melting down, so no matter what you want to blame, to me, I feel like coaches are smart. I give them the benefit of the doubt. I feel like they're calculated, and if he decided that he was going to address players like this in a press conference, I don't think it was just something he decided on the spot. I feel like this was something he was thinking about.
And let me ask you a question. Yeah. Is this a way for a coach to lose the locker room?
No, I don't think it is. I think the reporter asked him a question. I think everyone calls Todd Bowles a big fucking pussy, which, technically he is. And everyone says that Todd Bowles lets everyone walk all over him. I think the reporter asked, what do you say in the locker room? And he goes, I'll tell you how I gave my real speech. He's like, if everyone wants to call me a pussy, this is how I talk to the players. Obviously.
I know, but does Todd Light call him up and say, hey, listen, how you talk to the players in the locker room is one thing. How you present yourself as our head coach after a really tough loss, I think you need to hold yourself to. I think we as an organization would prefer you not speak that way. Now, you can speak to your players however you want, and if you need to use that type of language, listen, I'm the biggest throwing the word fuck around guy there ever was, but I still think that it's a bad look for the organization.
Well, he would say, if Jason Light would literally come at me and say,
I said Todd Light. I'm sorry.
But I'm like, Bruce Arians used to talk that way all the time.
Not like that.
Yeah, he would. Bruce. Everyone loved Bruce Arians because he's a.
But hold on. By the way, let me. Joseph Telsiki.
Oh.
From Bears Paws, Joe the pool guy. Okay. This sounds like new money to me. $50.
All right.
PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. If you'd like to help the show, thank you. As all week we'll be doing 10 to 1 and kind of a little tune-up to if we were to stop doing mornings and walk away from terrestrial radio and just stream. This is probably more what it would look like and the hours that it would be than our standard 6 to 10 deal. So just kind of giving people a little bit of a preview of potentially what might be happening within the next year. Because if I was to pull the trigger on us doing this, it's going to be within the next year. Certainly by this time next year, we're going to either have more radio affiliates and have our stable built up there and continue to do a morning show, or as I gracefully get older, say fuck it, I'm gonna have. Do you know how I didn't even get back into town until 11 o'clock last night.
Oh wow!
But I still was able to get 8 hours of sleep almost, and make it here. In order to prep the show, it's doing these hours are far more conducive to us having a life as husbands, as dads, as friends. You could go out and catch a hot like Lummy. And you and your family are huge sports enthusiasts, but you could literally go out and catch a Monday night football game at $1 at Raymond James Stadium, get home by midnight, and still make it in here by 9, and have got 6, 7, 8 hours sleep.
It would be nice. I'd leave early on Thursday.
When you do mornings, man, you're sucking that morning devil tit. And it's just the hours, and I've been doing it for 30 years, and I'm about over it, to be honest with you.
I think it's more. To me, it's not even about the lifestyle; it's about the constraints that radio puts on your show.
True. As you know, I can only play one bar of that, or we'll get a copyright violation. Falcons over the Bucks by 1 Thursday night. Bears got that ass against the Browns. They now are 10-4 atop of the NFC North.
It was tough holding off Shador Brady yesterday, but they got the job done.
Ravens kill the Bengals. It looks now is Mahomes.
He's done.
3 or 4 major injuries over this past weekend. Mahomes, was it an ACL?
Yeah, he's done. Yeah,
just like Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons, Christian Watson for the Packers, done. And Patrick Mahomes, done. I think I'll get a copyright strike if I play the footage. Will I not?
If you talk, Gary and I've been playing around with it, but if you play it and then kind of start and stop, maybe like to highlight certain things, we might be okay.
So if I was to be my standard Bubba and play it and start and stop it 36,000 times,
yes,
that maybe potentially we could not get a strike on the deal.
Correct.
All right. Well, look at these assholes throwing me a complete 30-second ad, non-skippable. Well, this is the highlight of Mahomes getting hurt, so they don't even allow you the skip option because they know everybody in the world is going to sit through it.
I know everybody hates the Chiefs and everybody hates Mahomes, but if you're a football fan and you got enjoyment out of seeing Mahomes get injured,
I don't. What kind of person are you? You're an asshole. First of all, I'm a Packer fan, but any player that gets hurt from even a Bear, if Caleb Williams was to suffer something, I would be like, that really sucks.
Yeah, I felt the same way, but I'm not mad Micah Parsons is hurt, so I guess that means I'm a fucking scumbag.
So let me I think this is the play. And so, Holmes back to pack.
No, I'm not sure this was it.
I don't think this is it either.
I think this was at the end. I think, yeah.
This is a touchdown. They were showing highlights before he got hurt.
He was trying to lead a comeback, and they got eliminated from the playoffs, and he got eliminated from the season. Yeah, and some of next year.
Sorry, buddy.
I think that's it right there. I think that's it right there.
Yep.
Yeah, right there it is. So here's the play. So Mahomes is scrambling out. He's trying to lead a comeback. What is it, the fourth quarter?
Yep.
Fourth quarter, they're down by 3 at home against the Chargers, 16-13, and he's rolling out, and the camera doesn't even focus on him because he's outside. He has to just basically throw it away.
Yeah. Even though Kelsey's open, but
and even he can't tell Kelsey's open because he's getting attacked. And then here is. And you know what? Here's the thing. A player can be all tweaked, but the minute they start grabbing that knee, you're like,
you're fucked.
We're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. It gives us the slow motion. This is the play. Oh no! I guess they don't do that. I guess they don't.
No, yeah.
I had it earlier, but I thought I got rid of it because of.
You want me to try to find it?
Yeah, see if you can find it to me. in case you didn't know, Sunday night. Was it Sunday night?
Saturday night.
Saturday night. That's right.
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday night. The Heisman. Is it called the Heisman Club? It's a really, isn't it like almost like a invite only, very prestigious of the astute sports writers of America in order to be part of the voting body of the Heisman. Isn't it pretty much a collection of sports writers and I think former Heisman winners get a vote too. Yeah. So I think the Heisman and now is it an actual building in New York? The Heisman facility. Of course, the Heisman Award is
No, they have it at is it Radio City Music Hall or where do they have the Heisman?
Yeah, I thought it was Radio City.
No, but where do they have the facility where they have them all on display? I think the Heisman,
probably the College Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, you think that might be it?
I don't know of any Heisman.
I
show
sent
off.
you the Mahomes one, but the video actually kind of has it where it's really breaking it down.
I'm trying to find
where the.
Okay, there you go. There's the X. Now is this the big breakdown?
Yeah, this is all
right, hold on here.
Pretty intense.
All right, so here we go. Boom.
Since we don't have Dr. Dan here, I figured I'd find this one to be Dr. Dan.
Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes went down with a left non-contact knee injury and did not return against the Chargers. Let's break this down. Mahomes decelerates after this throw and plants on a flat foot with a relatively straight knee, which limits shock absorption at the joint.
And you'll see here a very subtle valgus collapse with the knee diving inward, coupled by the knee also hyperextending.
From the alternate angle, this isn't just...
Well, who needs Dan when you got this guy? Seth, get this guy on the horn to do all football injury reports immediately.
Just a valgus collapse with hyperextension.
Then there's also a varus load with the knee bowing outward under force. Hyperextension plus varus preferentially.
So you would just think a normal rollout, throwaway Willie would never be catastrophic. If you're not, you would think that a quarterback catastrophically could get more hurt in the pocket when he would get his knee buckled under him or anything like that. But rolling out like this, much like Caleb Williams does, much like all the successful quarterbacks that have that rollout type deal and then the ability to pinpoint accurately throw it to a guy. And Mahomes is one of those top guys at doing that. You would never think it would be a season-ending injury.
This is the posterior capsule and the posterior lateral corner structures. As he goes down, he grabs the back of
I wonder if that happens to you if you immediately feel it snap. I think you do because if you look at all the people that like Micah Parsons, if you look at it, let me see if you can send me that.
Yeah.
That deal. Micah Parsons knew, he immediately knew.
Yeah, well, I blew out my
leg,
MCL, ACL, and
You can imagine as he plants to decelerate and the knee is driven past neutral into high.
Let me earmark this guy as Johnny Injury deal. He really breaks it. Dan doesn't even break it down like this.
For extension, the leg briefly buckles
and simultaneously collapses into valgus. Load shifts medially, and the ACL becomes a primary restraint to anterior tibial.
From this guy, because this guy broke down.
This guy did the mark and deal. Yeah.
And extension.
Now I wonder if you were wearing those linemen have you seen
all offensive linemen have to it's not every school, it pretty much mandates it.
But what I'm saying is does that stop this or help keep the knee from buckling and potentially bettering yourself against an ACL tear?
It does. It does, but a lot of players don't like wearing them because
they're bulky.
Yeah.
And they're literally like you got leg braces on.
Yes.
Right?
Torque, which can rupture the ACL, but there is additional concern as the knee bows outward into varus. Tension shifts laterally, loading the LCL, which resists that outward opening.
We're going to have to show Dan this. Dan might get hard to this deal. Dan might jack off on this deal. Be like, oh my God, this guy nails it.
This guy doesn't have many followers either, so.
The joint, along with other posterior lateral corner structures, including the bicep femoris tendon of the hamstring, the
bicep femoris
popliteus tendon, the popliteal fibular ligament, and posterior lateral capsule. Together, these structures form the PLC, or posterior lateral corner, the key restraint system that stabilizes the knee when that varus stress occurs. Unfortunately, this was confirmed as an ACL tear already. Averages 9 months for isolated tears, with multi-ligament knees taking 9 to 12 months. It's important to note that quarterback...
9 to 12 months, so that could mean literally out till next December, right? Which is now all of the remaining portion of this season and 3/4 of the portion of next season. If you go 9 to 12, now if he goes 9, he's probably there for opening day to, next year. If it's a 12, again, 9 to 12 months with a performance dip. So is that meaning like that knee will never be the same?
Yeah, exactly. He won't be able to cut the same way.
Return to play data is generally more favorable. Wishing Patrick Mahomes a safe and speedy recovery.
And that really is. I'm gonna keep this one to when Dan's here. By the way, Dan's not making it in today, but he's making it in tomorrow. And so we could run that by him and say, hey Dan, this is
Yeah, I say to them, like, this guy has broken down every single injury, and he does not have many followers, so.
Well, maybe we can start using this dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Put
this dude over. Or even have him on the air, something like that. Hold on here. This is the same thing?
Yeah.
Packers All-Pro Edge, Micah Parsons.
Which, by the way, I'm just going to, and Seth, I don't need you to necessarily co-sign with me here, but as I was watching the game, and the Packers 2 weeks ago submitted like 35 blatant Micah Parsons gets held almost every play he gets held. They hold him every play, and I don't know why the NFL doesn't address it or they don't call more holding, but he gets and Lummy and I were talking about today, he got held on this play, and it might have been he got held enough to disrupt his momentum, and in order to stop the momentum that the hold caused, potentially could have, if he hadn't been held on this play, he may not have blew out his ACL.
Oh, he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have had a hold up.
All-Pro Edge, Micah Parsons went down with a non-contact knee injury today. Let's break this down with an intention to raise awareness of the classic ACL injury mechanism. Most commonly, we see a plant of a flat foot on a relatively straight leg, and then you're going to see Micah's trunk shift and fall over the affected side. Then we see the knee dive inward, and that is what stretches and tears the ACL ligament.
See, he knows. He knows at this point.
You can see an excellent example of abnormal anterior tibial translation with it popping back into place from both of
you can actually see it pop back into place.
These angles. With the ACL compromised, its restraint to forward tibial motion is lost, allowing the tibia to translate anteriorly relative to the femur before settling back as the joint unloads. This literally mimics the anterior drawer sign we see on physical exam of someone who's torn their ACL. Notice the laxity here. Unfortunately, this will be season ending.
So 9 to 12 months. What's RTP rate? 60 to 65% lower than skill positions performance. 1 year 1 dip in explosiveness, bends, snaps, partial rebound by year 2. Shorter post ACL careers versus match controls, whatever all that means.
Absolutely heartbreaking, since the Packers D have looked unstoppable since they traded for Parsons.
They didn't look unstoppable even when Parsons was in there. Lummy, do you have the play when he was actually being held?
Yeah, let me get that.
Find that for me. 813-902-8222. It's our midday streaming show, if you will. Hello.
Hey, Bubba, how's it going?
Good.
I love the midday show, and just wanted to say, man, you were truly one of the most personable people. I met you at the PRI show. I'm the Bear Paws Joe. I met you and Doug Clem, and I was absolutely blown away by how down-to-earth and personable you were. And just really mind blown, man.
Thank you for
it was awesome to meet you in person.
Thank you for the contribution on PayPal. I appreciate that, my friend.
Yeah, of course. I'm so happy I found you again, and I'm gonna be a normal contributor to the show. And yeah, it was really good meeting you, and I hope you and your pops enjoyed the PRI show, and you'll definitely be hearing more from me.
Man, I appreciate you, Joe, and more importantly, it was great to meet you, get a picture with you. And I'm going to plan on trying to go to PRI every year. So maybe next year, we can maybe meet up, go out to lunch, maybe do a little lunch gimmick or something.
On you.
Hey, I'd have no problem taking you and your pops to lunch. I mean, I'd have no issue with that at all, man. I really appreciate you, and it was definitely good meeting you in person. Truly, never expected you to be as down to earth as you were, and just it was really cool, man. I really appreciate the hell out of your goodness.
So how did procedurally how did it go? Like, you probably saw me and Doug Clem just stumbling through the convention like we were, and did you just turn to your buddy and go, "Holy shit, there's Bubba"?
Well, it actually, I heard you on the Clem and Kush show talking about PRI, and then I had to go back and make sure it was current from this year, and then I was already going to be at the PRI show, and then I was just randomly walking around, and I happened to turn the corner and look up, and I'm like, oh shit, there's Bubba and his pops, and I said hello, and I just didn't want to be your typical Mark and be a big pain in the ass, so I just kind of said hey, and then you just came up and were super personable, and like I said, just blew me away. I was just blown away with how nice you were, and I didn't even want to bug you for a picture, and you're like, hey, you got a camera? Let's take a picture, and yeah, it was
and
just the easiest.
And here's people, man.
Meeting ever.
Anybody that would ever. Anybody that sees Seth, or Seth gets a little anxiety over pictures, but the rest of us, for the most part, and including Seth, I'm just fucking with him. But if you ever see us out and about, don't ever stop and think that we are humbled when somebody asks for our picture, and that we are your favorite radio show to the point where you would want a picture. So please don't ever think that the answer will ever be no. So you don't just say, hey, I'd like to get a picture, and I'd love to give one to you. And you know what? We'll hook up next year, okay, Joe?
Sounds good, man. Have a great day, and happy holidays to you guys.
You as well, man. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Hello, who's this?
Hey, Bubba, it's Jeff from Customs.
What's up, Jeff from Customs?
How are you? How's everybody? I hope you had a wonderful trip.
I did. I was ready to get back home because we were supposed to originally fly back Saturday, like midday, which is usually better. You can see most of the PRI show in 2 days. So we were scheduled to come back on Saturday, which would have given me another day to recoup. But I knew that we were doing, the later show on Monday, which gives, me a little bit more time. And then last minute, Tony Stewart invited me and my dad, along with Rico and Sumo and everybody, to his employee Christmas party, which was at his 30,000 square foot log cabin. And my dad, who's a big NASCAR fan and race car historian and thing like that, would be like, I knew that's something that I don't know if I would necessarily go to it individually, because I've been to Tony's house a lot and I don't want to get in the way, but I knew Doug Clem would certainly appreciate Tony's car collection and his gas pump collection and all the cool things that my dad was able to see. So we went to Tony's, and we almost did. Rico came and picked us up Saturday, like around 3:30, and it's like 60 miles down State Road 65. But there was a complete whiteout snow. Like we almost didn't make it down there. It was so treacherous. So appreciate everybody being working with me and taking a little bit of time off, and Seth and the guys stepped up and by all accounts in some instances did a better job than even I can do, so which leads me to take off even more time. So hard telling what the future lies with this program. It could just turn into the Seth program, and I just come in like maybe twice a week. Maybe don't think I'm not thinking about all different situations here. one, to put a little bit more money in Seth's pocket, but two, to give the fans what they really want, which I think is less of me and more of Seth. So, Seth, be prepared to step up, my friend.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
Bubba, I talked to Lummy last week, and he said you got that Paul Horning picture we sent you.
Yeah, I did. Absolutely did. Already got it hung in my new spot.
Did you get the box that we left you at the track with your cards in it and the Wheaties box and all that stuff?
Got that too. Got that too, my friend.
Could you ever figure out that other banner where it said Bubba Hulkamania Army?
No, I couldn't figure out what artwork or where that came from. I think it was a custom one-off that somebody did. And where did you find that at?
That was another Reno find.
In Reno, Nevada?
Yeah, just like when we found that very first banner,
Now, is there a particular card shop or something in Reno that has these Bubba one-offs that they've been doing?
No, what we've been doing is we've been going down that little road as you lead to the casinos that have all the antique shops, and we've just been lucky enough to hit it twice. We found your stuff in there.
Wow. I'll have to send me the information to that. Has it been the same shop twice?
No, it's one right across the street, but I'll send you the info on both of them.
Yes. I'll send Doug Clem down there poking around. He's gonna want some residuals for being the initial seed that made me.
You got the Sean Jones jersey too.
Yes.
I saw Merch Crick playing with it at the thing.
Got it all, my friend, and I can't tell you how it's so it's not needed, but it's so appreciated. Thank you so much, and it's really
just the fact you appreciate it's enough. You're a nice man.
Thank you, Jeff, and you and your family have a great Christmas.
You too, and Seth, happy Hanukkah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Happy Hanukkah. Lummy, this is the play that Michael Parsons ended up getting hurt on, and if you can watch, he's completely. I mean, Lummy's the one that brought it to me, and I'm not trying to make excuses for my team, but hold on. So that as of there, you're fine. Now look at this. He actually grabs the guy. The guy's got his shoulder pad. Now, the rules of holding or what an offensive lineman can do is a lineman can have both, as long as both of his hands are on the guy's chest, inside the shoulder pads, or on top of the shoulder pads with both hands. That, Lummy, is a legal block. If you go and wrap a guy up and get into his shoulder pads or get, more parallel, that's legal. But when a guy's past you, and this is borderline horse collar.
Yeah, he's starting to grab it.
And this, because of his hold, changes Micah Parsons' direction. Had Michael Parsons not been kind of held and his body directed to have to go left, and then that plant foot is the foot that blew out as he was trying to position himself right to get Bo Nix. Held, boom, done. Do they break it down further?
No, it's pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, he's done. Packers are done. Bears are going to win the division.
No, stop it.
Like
you guys are great.
Shut up.
You guys you have Jordan Love, man. You have Matt LaFleur, and you have Green Bay Nation.
And we don't Green Bay Nation.
Yeah.
And we don't have our center, and we don't have our defensive lineman, and we don't have Micah Parsons, and we don't have.
But you have each other, man.
Christian Watson, and we don't got a bunch of good shit that we need to go to march into Soldier Field and be competitive.
Big Saturday night game.
The 2025 Heisman Trophy is.
Get on with it.
Fernando Mendoza.
So the quarterback for IU won the Heisman. There's only been two people in the history of the university. This is some knowledge most people don't know. Actually, in 1989, it was either 89 or 86. In 1986 or 89, the IU Hoosiers had a guy named Anthony Davis. And he was from Terre Haute, Indiana, and he was like led the league in rushing that year. Maybe you'll be able to look it up for me. And he was actually the Heisman runner-up in 1989. Either 86 or 89. I think it was, you'll be able to find it. But this is only the second Hoosier ever to even be nominated for a Heisman, and it's the first Hoosier, the first time in the college's history that they had a Heisman Trophy winner. Oh, Anthony Davis. Was that his name, Anthony Davis?
I'm not seeing Anthony Davis.
Anthony.
Let me see,
just put Hoosier running back, runner-up, Heisman. Anthony Thompson. No?
No?
You should be able to look it up right away.
Well, it's not coming up right now.
Just type in Indiana Hoosier.
Running back, Heisman.
Running back, Heisman, or second place.
Second place. Yeah. Not
Jamal Charles.
Oh, come on, man. I could Google it right now.
Google it then. Ask Alexa.
Running back. I'll find it before lunch.
Okay.
Running back.
Runner-up, Heisman.
Backup.
1986,
89.
Running back. Running back. Runner-up, Heisman Trophy. I bet you I find it before you do.
You probably will at this point.
If Lummy can't find it, I'm not.
Anthony Q. Thompson.
Anthony Thompson.
Found it. I found it faster than you.
Yes, you did.
Anthony Q. Thompson is widely regarded as the greatest IU football player. 52 carries, 377 yards, and 4 touchdowns later. Thompson solidified himself in IU history, garnering a new NCAA 1 record for the most yards in a single game. In his 4-year career, Thompson finished with nearly 5,299 yards, 67 touchdowns, and more accolades than any other player have ever. Blah blah blah. He was the backup, and I'm trying to figure what year he was the backup for the. Finished second in the I was right again. Finished second in the 1989 Heisman Trophy voting. Thomas finished his career with 5,000. Blah blah blah. Who won the 89
Heisman? It's Maxwell.
Who won the 89 Heisman?
That's a great question.
Gino Toretta?
Yeah.
Was it?
No.
Hey Alexa, who won the 1989 Heisman Award?
Andre Ware.
Yeah, stud.
She's not even around.
Andre Ware.
So anyway, you didn't know about Anthony Q. Thompson, did you not?
I did not.
Do you know where Anthony Q. Thompson's hometown was?
Terre Haute.
Terre Haute, Indiana. Played for Terre Haute North.
Which I didn't know there was 2 schools in Terre Haute.
Terre Haute North and Terre Haute South.
And you went to South?
I didn't go there. I went to I went to high school. I went to college in Indiana at Terre Haute. I didn't go to high school.
Oh, worse off.
The realization continues for Justin Wilcox that he had all the power and skills in the world in the palm of his hand and proceeded to fumble it away harder than anything I've seen from Auburn in the last 2 years.
So anyway, Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner, and then the backup guy from Vanderbilt, the Diego, was it Pavia?
Yeah.
He was I don't know. This isn't cool. He talked shit on his Instagram or on his Twitter or something and basically posted fuck all the Heisman Trophy voters. Did he not?
Yeah, and fuck Indiana.
And fuck Indiana. Like, most of these people are very courteous, and
he's being mentored by Johnny Manziel, if that helps at all. So he's
I think he's being mentored by Jamarcus Russell.
There's a lot of people are not a fan of his.
What a little fucking asshole.
They said if Axe body spray was a person, it would be Diego Pavia. So
hey, good morning.
He put up great numbers. It's
I don't think, Seth, that he put up the number. I think Mendoza did put up better numbers.
Listen, the whole thing is I'm not going to get into the exact numbers because I don't really know if it matters. Mendoza took his team to places that it's never been in quite a long time.
But not where IU guy did.
No, I'm saying Indiana, Mendoza.
Oh,
like
yeah,
this
I
is
thought you meant
Pavia.
Pavia. Oh,
no, Mendoza did things that were, absolutely insane with Indiana this year. So, I mean, special kid, definitely deserves it. Pavia had a great year, but again, he's a different kind of guy. He's the guy he was going viral over the weekend for a lot of things. One of them was they asked who is a better college football player between Johnny Manziel and Lamar Jackson. He goes, neither, myself. So he's just
is that really his answer?
Yeah.
He's going to apologize though for all his.
Well, he's got to
whatever
now,
the case may be.
because his agent's going to be like, man, you don't have any idea what this does.
His mom's a. I'd say his mom's a smoke.
Yeah,
a
his
smoke show?
his mom's been.
His mom's a smoke show?
Yeah.
She's been really putting herself out there.
Yeah, she gets tipsy and dances at the games.
Diego Pavia, the starting quarterback for Vanderbilt, who got second in the Heisman Trophy ceremonies.
He said if he won, he was going to display it in Theo Von's studio.
Welcome to a way offside short. If you haven't heard, Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman Trophy yesterday. A lot of controversy around this year's award just because the numbers aren't what they historically are for the quarterbacks who were present. However, a lot of SEC fans felt like Diego Pavia.
Is he a Doug Flutie short doggy dog, Lummy?
Yeah, he's short. Yes.
That doesn't usually work out that well in the NFL. Short doggy dogs.
Supposedly he's 6 foot, but
have been the winner of the award, whereas most SEC fans could care less this season. However, Pavia, who made a scene for himself in New York at the presentation, made it known that he was not happy that he was not picked to win the 2025 Heisman Trophy Award, and went to Instagram to voice his frustration, posting this
not a good look at all. Just not good.
Image you see on the screen here. This is via Theo Von.
I will tell you this, Seth. I just to get distracted, if my Packers don't make it, like I don't think they're going to, I'm shifting my focus to the Bears.
That means a lot, man.
No, like for real.
No,
I mean, like I'm shifting my focus to the Bears because it's my fellow NFC North, division guys, and so if the Packers are out of it, I'm pulling for the Bears. So will you anoint me?
Let me talk to
your Bear constituents.
Let me talk to Staley the Bear and a couple of other people that are the decision makers.
Maybe call up the Hallis family and see if listen. I got my fat boss who wants to now jump on the Bear bandwagon because Micah Parsons blew out his fucking ACL and he's wanting to kind of ride the Bears tip now. So can you see what the general kind of maybe the temperature of the room would be for me, please?
We'll have a decision for you after the Bears-Packers game Saturday night.
Okay, perfect.
Who we all know is very close with the Pavia family. He said, F all the voters. I think we dodged a bullet with this one. I don't know about you, but I'm happy that the Diego Pavia experiment in college football is officially over.
Now, are they saying, Lummy, that he's going to get, is he going to be a top 3 or 4 quarterback taken off the board? And first of all, do you think that Mendoza ends up being the first? I do. The first QB taken.
Yes. Yeah, he'll definitely be taken.
And then does the Pavia guy? Does he quickly follow thereafter? And is this a quarterback? Seth, how they know it's okay. This is a strong class. The upcoming senior class is a strong class for like edge rushers or cornerbacks or linebackers or quarterbacks or running backs. It seems like this is not that strong of a class for quarterbacks.
Well, you got Mendoza, who kind of came out of nowhere. You've got Dante Moore from Oregon. And then you've got like Cade Klubnik, Drew Allard. There were some other guys that didn't have great years that were supposed to. Arch Manning was supposed to have a great year.
Ty Simpson from Alabama.
Simpson, Nussmeier, Lenore Sellers. So Mendoza and Dante Moore seem to pull away. Obviously, things change as you get closer to the process. But the knock on Mendoza is that people say that he's a little corny and they don't think that grown men would follow him. But all of his teammates showed up to support him at the Heisman. They surprised him. So they're saying that washes away any instance that guys won't follow him.
When we return, a couple more sports things to get into, and then Rob Reiner, who was most famously known, although he went on to have a way more successful career than just being on the Archie Bunker show and being Archie Bunker's son-in-law, better known as Meathead. but that's where he kind of first got his rise. And then I think Rob Reiner, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think he was really heavily involved behind the camera on the production side and the directing side as well.
I think he directed Harry Met Sally, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was not only an actor and Meathead and had some other roles. We could probably find out what his body of work as an actor.
Oh, here we go. Princess Bride, Harry Met Sally, Stand By Me, This Is Spinal Tap. It's right there in the bio of the show today.
The military one, too.
So he did all that behind the camera, right?
Yeah, as a director.
Well, he was killed by his son last night.
Well, allegedly. They're still under investigation. A few good men.
Shocking tragedy in Hollywood. A legendary director, Rob Reiner, known for his classic like Princess Bride. And again, I think that he was more known in Hollywood. His really only acting role, I think, was that he was noted for was the Archie Bunker Show. Then he went directly behind the camera and became the very, very, award-winning director of, again, classics like The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Stand By Me, This Is Spinal Tap, and
A Few Good Men.
Him and his wife were found stabbed to death in their Brentwood, Los Angeles home, I think last night or yesterday.
Yeah, throat slashed.
Reports are saying that they are alleging their son Nick is the lead suspect. We'll get into that along with some other things here momentarily.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com
right now.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
What's the break? However long we want to break?
No, we're going 5:20. No. Oh, is he?
It's not on the. It's not moving.
Oh. No, he's got it on the.
Does he?
On the button bar. Yeah.
Macho coming back.
What's that?
I was coming back. I'm telling Macho I'm coming back.
Okay. Hey everybody at chat, how you doing? Some pretty good numbers, 1,200 over here on YouTube. I saw the comments on various places where they said that Seth just absolutely nailed it. It's a better show. No interrupting. Just this, basically the stuff that I do that really pisses people off. So, yeah, I agree. Maybe we could slowly start off with maybe I take Fridays off and Seth does Fridays, or maybe start. I think we do that. I think we start out with that. I think we start out with one day a week. Maybe Mondays. Maybe I'll ask Seth if we had to pick. Well, Baltazar, there's a large contingent of people that want me out of here. So. They say to. And listen, it is a different feeling show because Seth isn't me, so So why not give the best of both worlds? Initially one day with him, and then, I come in.
Yeah. But I mean, I really feel like we're kind of brushing over all the followers and the views that everything got.
Oh yeah.
Now, Lummy, yes, sir. This Sunday we're doing Gen 8, right? Generator, whatever.
Elevate. Elevate. Yeah. Yes. That's the plan.
And do we know what time?
Whatever time you want to go. He said he's good. I think you said 9 to 12, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, let's do 9 to 12.
Okay.
And can Gary make it or no? Probably not.
Gary's driving.
Oh, Gary's driving.
Yeah, Gary was just obviously just making sure that.
Tell Gary I'm going to pay him.
Yeah, well see about his gas.
And
getting reimbursed.
So Seth, I'll talk about it on the air, but I'm thinking we start out just one day a week without me. Like maybe I take Mondays off.
Get the fuck out of here, man. What are you talking about?
I don't think you can be with Diaco. I think it has to be Thursdays.
What are you
Those are my days off, Thursday.
What are you talking about, dude?
About me.
How am I going to host a show on the radio that you're not on?
Because just like you did Thursday and Friday.
So if you're going to take a step back.
I just take one day a week off. And it's... If it's dealing with construction and forestry, road building, concrete, minerals and crushing, agricultural and turf, golf and sports, or maybe just a good old-fashioned rental, Beard Equipment is your place to be. More information, go to beardequipment.com. With dealerships from Mobile, Alabama, 9 locations in Florida, 2 locations in South Carolina, Cincinnati, Nashville, or Kentucky, Beard Equipment's got you handled. Your exclusive John Deere dealer. For more information, beardequipment.com.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Listener supported via PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all of the Bubba Army. Now returns.
Susan Poitras large today. $100 in the PayPal. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App at the Bubba Army. Thank you, Susan. Love you. So I was just, I've read various things, gotten various. Man, let me. I had one of these trolls has my cell phone number.
Oh, no.
And they actually sent it to my cell phone number. And I have the number. Maybe I can give it to one of our dark web guys for them to be able to look it up. But I really don't care at this point. I really don't. And you know what? I maybe I shouldn't even be reading this on the air. But here I am. It's yesterday. Let me see what time it came through. It's at 6:29. I'm sorry, at 6:27 p.m. So I'm at the airport with my dad, and we were able to coordinate that we were literally like we flew out within 15 minutes of each other. So we were able to go to a sports bar in Indianapolis. But the CBS. So we're in Indianapolis, Lummy, and the CBS's big sexy game of the week was, Denver, Green Bay. So 80% of the country got that unless you were however many miles close to Seattle or you were in Indianapolis. Other than that, the rest of the country saw, Green Bay, Denver. Well, guess where we were yesterday?
Where?
Indianapolis.
Yep.
So we're having to watch the damn Colts game. And
Phil Rivers.
But they did have the sports bar didn't have the NFL Sunday ticket or nothing at the airport. They did have a Red Zone channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were able to watch it from the Red Zone. So here I am, and this is about the time I was saying goodbye to my dad because we needed to, I think his plane boarded at 7 and mine did too, close. And here's the email that I got. Now, this isn't on like any of the hater troll pages, any Bubba Army forum or nothing. This comes to my personal cell phone. And I'm like, at that point, that really resonates when you're a troll. And so, that leads me to believe that this might be from a person that used to be like maybe Bubba Light or maybe, a person that used to be part of my inner circle or, obviously, how do they have my cell phone number?
Of course, yeah.
And I can give you the number, Lummy, if you want to get,
because people are messaging me for the number.
Calvin, the computer guy.
Yeah.
Might I say that you being missing from the show Thursday and Friday was the greatest thing that you ever, greatest thing ever. By the way, a ton, just no commas, no nothing. It's a big straight run-on sentence. It was the greatest thing ever. You know how great it was to hear uninterrupted conversation by you? You just need to go ahead and just give it up and let Seth take over your show. Such a better vibe, and not being there, I guess it's true. All things must come to an end because you're coming back tomorrow. You need to make a New Year's resolution and not be so damn quick to interrupt people and let them talk. Just a thought. Season greetings. So, I'm talking to Seth. That really resonates, and
it shouldn't.
Well, I know, but it did, and so I'm thinking like I was talking to Seth on the hot mic. Maybe we could start out here relatively soon by letting Seth just host. Like I take Thursdays off. And because that's the day that Seth would be, I think, most comfortable hosting. And Seth does Thursdays with Babyface, and I'm gone. Like, starting by taking, start off by making this transition by me taking a day off.
I mean, don't you need to talk to the radio affiliates about that? I mean,
not really. I mean,
wouldn't they be upset if Bubba wasn't on their station every day?
Well, I mean, I'd get a hold of them and say, I mean, listen, we're kind of restructuring things a little bit, and Seth, I'm starting to take Thursdays off, and Seth I'm going to take one day out of the week off, and we're going to take it on Thursdays, and Seth, the show's going to be delivered to your barracks box like it is normally. It's just that Seth's going to be the host, and I'm not. And listen, they're just happy to have us. So, they're not gonna cause no problems. They're gonna be okay.
So
with
one text message that changed your whole philosophy about being on the radio and stuff?
No, but it goes hand in hand with maybe maybe that's what the general consensus is, that I need to take a step back and let. Listen, I'm kind of aging out on being cool.
No way.
And so that's what, like Howard, when he started kind of winding it up, he took less. But see, Howard didn't have anybody good enough that he could plug in there, or Howard's not wired where he would want somebody to take over his show. Whereas I'm wired where instead of running a best of like Howard would, I have a guy that can step right up that's got a ton of radio experience, not only as a co-host, but as a host. And he's good enough. And in some instances, some people say better than me. So why not, it's like, isn't there sometimes like in college where they have two guys that are so close that they'll have a two quarterback rotation, and one guy's maybe a better pocket passer and the other guy's better in the wildcat, and they'll have like interchangeable quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Well, just consider that, consider that. So I don't know. I'll have to talk to Seth privately about it. But when I got people showing up on my personal text telling me that, and there's forums that are screaming that, well, then maybe I need to take a step back and look at all this and realize that you guys are just going to tell me what I want to hear because you guys work for me and you don't want my feelings to be hurt. But I genuinely.
What are we going to? What are we supposed to tell you? No. What are you expecting us to say?
Do you want to try to call that number?
No, I don't.
From the.
I'm gonna. No, that at that point you're adding fuel to the fire. I just want to give it to a computer Calvin that we got and see if they can. I'm sure it's a burner phone, or a Google Voice,
Cricket Wireless.
Yeah, I'm sure it's something like that. But it's obviously somebody that. And by the way, I blocked the number because I'm like, I don't want to have any. I didn't respond to him because initially I wanted to respond to him like, F you, like who the fuck do you think you are? You fucking Mark. You have my phone number, so you're obviously somebody that I've known at one time or another, or you got it from somebody that knew me at one time or another. And you think, motherfucker, that you're going to blow a call in at 6:30 to me and talk to me like this? Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Now, that's kind of how I feel, but I would like to start taking some time off. And maybe this is, not a rude awakening, but maybe this is something I should potentially consider. How about that? We leave it like that. Hello, who's this?
Hey, Bubba. Good morning. It's Barbara Daniels from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. I was just calling to wish Seth a happy Hanukkah, to him and his family, and to you and the other people on your staff a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We love you. And I have a suggestion for your merchandise. How about a Bubba throw? I think that would go over pretty well.
Didn't you do that a while ago, Bubba?
Yeah. We did a Bubba blanket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can maybe bring them back, but I mean, we sold out of them. But I think that when you have something like that that's highly specialized, that everybody that probably wanted one got one. And we probably wouldn't, and we have minimums of what we have to order, so we'd probably have to order at least 100 of them. And I don't know, I don't know. I'll ask the merch crick on how well the Bubba. It's kind of it was a lighter blanket, kind of one just to kind of take the chill off as you're watching the game. I use mine I use mine all the time, but I'll ask her how the sales went on that, and if maybe we'll order another 100 or so.
Oh, that'd be great. I also wanted to let you know the one shirt that I got from you was a little too small for me, so I put it on my big teddy bear, and it sits on my bed. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful holiday.
You as well, man.
Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you. From Louisiana? Is that where you're from?
Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
No, Johnstown, PA.
Johnstown, PA. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And I'll ask the merch crick about the throw idea, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, sweetie. Again, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, The Bubba Army. We've had some big donations today, Lummy.
Yes.
Via YouTube. Thank you so much. Give us a thumbs up if you're watching us on YouTube right now. But let's see. I think we collectively could probably hit 1,000 within 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
Today's show is not a 4-hour show; it's a 3-hour show. We'll have 3 stop sets. We'll have another one, Lummy, probably around noon, and then our final one will be when we say goodbye. When we say
only 2 breaks.
Yeah, only 2 breaks. At that point, it'll just be the one when we say goodbye. Hello, who's this?
This is Bernard Perez, Bubba. I was just calling to say, man, I don't understand how these haters hate on you. You've worked so hard to make a great show with Seth, Mommy, and everything else. Before that, it was an okay show. And I'm a big Seth mark, but I like him uncensored. Seth is like awesome uncensored. Same thing with Lumber. And you are too. But the whole thing is, these haters got to stop, dude. If you want to take a time off, take once a month. Let them want more. Relax, come back, get your batteries right. But, man, these haters make me mad sometimes. I just want to tell them to go F off. Quit listening to the show.
Well, that's obviously the responsible thing for a hater to do, is just not listen to the show. Or you can track down my phone number through another hater troll and cause me angst, if you will, which might, at the end of the day, cause me to knee jerk on something that potentially could piss off a lot of people. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I really enjoyed sleeping in today. I flew clear till about 11:30. Didn't get home to midnight. Still got 7.5 hours of sleep, and got the rest of my afternoon available as well. So I really like this day part, so to speak. And more importantly, I appreciate, and let me, the numbers are great.
Yeah.
Now our Rumble numbers aren't so good because we're not getting any promotion from Rumble.
No.
But listen, the main number we look at for the most part is our YouTube number. That's the number we look at. And we're doing, we're doing good.
Yes, we are.
This would be sustainable. We could build upon this very much.
David Ashworth gifted 10 memberships.
Thank you, David Ashworth. Anyway, sir, appreciate you. And I gotta go. Don't want to make this a big phone. I don't want to make this a big call-in show. Please know that I don't want to do that. So unless you got something very, very important or very groundbreaking, please do not call the show, including those that are on hold right now. Thank you. Somebody just dropped off. I don't want to make this a big call-in show because I have so many great topics to. There you go. That guy.
Thank you, Berto. You're the man.
So if maybe maybe it's very, very important, privately bow out and don't I don't need. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Lummy, I love it. Look. 813-90 Bubba. Only really important shit only, okay? Otherwise, gracefully bow out and realize I got topics to handle. Hello, who's this?
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air.
Hey, Bubba, first of all, screw the haters. Whatever you want to do, you do. Whatever. Second thing, real important. I ran into Brooke's husband on Friday. I won't say where, so I could protect their...
By the way, the greatest, fucking nicest
salt of the earth,
salt of the fucking earth, dude.
That's right.
Ever.
Yeah.
We all love that dude.
I'm waiting in line to get a smoothie. He's in front of me, and I hear him talking to the lady. He just happened to mention he's a retired hockey player, and I was like, man, this guy looks familiar. So I asked him, I was like, hey, man, weren't you just on the Bubba show? And he lit up like, you're Bubba Army? And I was like, damn right I am. And we bullshitted for 15 minutes. Super nice guy, man. Like the nicest guy I've ever met, man. He's a real one.
I couldn't, being loving.
He said he wasn't going to say where they were, but then he said they were getting a smoothie together.
Well, there's a million smoothie shops.
Now I'm starting to put clues together.
But
maybe it's a THC smoothie place.
I'm obviously very protective over Brooke. I love her more than anything. But I could not have handpicked a better man to be her husband than that guy. Steve Olinsky, former Washington Capitol, former Pittsburgh Penguin. Think he did a little stint at San Jose. Think he did a little something up in Toronto. But just what a good dude.
He had nothing but good things to say about you. He was like, Bubba is like, he's like, I'm so thankful that Bubba's back in Brooke's life. He's like a father figure to me and her. He just had nothing great. He actually called you when I was standing next to you, but you didn't answer.
Yeah. So anyway,
do you remember that, Bubba?
Yeah, I do. And so anyway, listen, I gotta get going, but I love you, my friend. Thank you.
Hey man, screw the haters.
All right. So here's the thing. I had people in my life that I speak with that are very important people. That were wearing me the fuck out.
Oh boy.
Over, and I'm like, I'm literally on vacation. It's the first time I've seen my father in 3 years. This is an event that he specifically wanted to go to. We're walking this convention and talking to people and just, then we're going to and I got a couple people in my life that are just, I got 9 phone calls from one particular person.
Jeez.
And I'm just like,
shit.
I'm like, come on. I mean, like. So anyway,
well,
what
happened? What people were bothering you? Like, what's work stuff, personal stuff?
Call me and we need to talk. I'm like, there's nothing that I want to fucking talk about right now.
No one was really respecting that you were away.
Nobody was respecting that that I was away. So the next time I go away, Lummy, I'm going to craft a text that I send to everybody.
You could put an away message on your AOL email.
Oh,
And it says anytime someone emails you, it's like Bubba Clem.
Seth, that's such a shove up my ass. Sir.
No, I'm trying to be helpful, dude.
His exact quote to me, Lummy, is, "You can put an away message on your AOL mail." I want to put it. Can you put an away message on your text on your Apple iPhone saying, "I'm sorry, I'm not available because I'm on vacation." And
I think you got to go airplane mode at that point.
I'm trying to keep communications to a minimum, please.
You can raise it up a little more, but I was just letting you know.
Hello, you're on. You're on.
State Park right there, you know. Yeah. All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Who were you talking to earlier?
His young boy.
I'm sorry. I was talking to a guy up here at the shop, man. Sorry about that, Bubba.
What's going on?
Oh man, I was actually going to call. I have a recommendation. I haven't seen it on your merchandise. You know the sunshades that you put up to keep the sun out?
Yeah.
I don't have those, right?
No, but Bubba Army wants. The only bad thing about that, sir, is we'd have to probably get one that was universal. And listen, when you buy those sunshades for your vehicle, it's usually vehicle specific. Like I have one for my F-150, and it's specifically made for the windshield length and depth of an F-150. It like wouldn't fit on Seth's Hemi, so you'd have to have so many different kinds. Because everybody has a different car or a different truck that you'd have to. When I buy merch or when we sell merch, we can't get into. Okay, we have a Toyota Camry one. We got an F-150 one.
We got a RAV4.
I got a RAV4. We got a.
But I have. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I have seen them universal, but they come in like sets of twos. They come in, they're kind of like stop sign shape.
Yeah.
And there's two of them that pop up in there.
Right.
I think that would look good. I mean, good advertisement.
All right, my friend.
I agree. Hey, Bubba, remember how you said call if it's an emergency?
Yes, sir. Did you not hear earlier when I said
an emergency.
That I'm truly not trying to be a dick, but I only have about an hour and a half left of the show, and unless it's really, really, really important, we would just maybe kind of just sit back and enjoy the show, and maybe not necessarily call in,
And I just got up to the shop, so I just started working, but. Did y'all see the shooting on over in Australia?
Which one?
We're going to be able to get in. Yeah. Okay. Listen. See you later, buddy. Jesus Christ.
There was a shooting?
That's somebody else's bit where they call up and suggest topics that we already have planned out.
That's Dave from West Palm.
Yeah.
So the Lightning, man, they're catching some heat. I saw some haters saying, "Well, man, that's real bullshit." The Lightning every year. Before this, like during the season, halfway or whatever, they bring out like used sticks and used skates and used all kinds of different things, and they sell it to the public. And what people don't realize the money they make from these proceeds don't go to the Tampa Bay Lightning. They go to the Vinnick Foundation, and the Vinnick Foundation, Jeffrey Vinnick, the former.
I think it's the Lightning Foundation that the Vinicks. I think they started.
Okay,
it.
Sure. So it goes to a charitable deal, much like the 50-50 that you win when you go to the the 50-50 of the Lightning game. It'll get up to like $25,000.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they're doing it anymore, but for a long time they were giving away $50,000 each home game to a local charity.
Exactly. No, they still do it.
Do they?
Yeah, they do a charity. Yeah.
So they do like every charity through their 50-50, proceeds and through things like this, they give away $50,000 to a local charity.
And they did it when I was with Jade and we were doing Apple a Day, and they don't just give you the money, like they make sure that it's like a legit organization. They want to know like what the money is being earmarked for. Like they're very, very like
they really vet the organization.
They vet, but they also want to just kind of see things all the way through. So I mean, I enjoyed they're just it's very philanthropic organization.
Just know that the Lightning Foundation is not wasting their money, and it's not like a Black Lives Matter or some of these other shady organizations that are doing erroneous things with their foundation. So when the Lightning give you $50,000 to your foundation, they see that through as to where you earmarked that money for, so that you're not the owner didn't go out and buy a brand new truck for it. So it's a really, so know that when you buy a 50-50 ticket at the Lightning, or know that when you participate on some of this used equipment, this is another one of their fundraisers, that's arguably one of the best charities in Tampa, Florida. is the Tampa Bay Lightning Foundation. They are so buttoned up. They got their act together. They're so philanthropic. And
do people think it's just like rich people trying to get every nickel and dime they can?
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody ever question this particular charity. They're really, really, really got a great reputation.
I'm just saying, I didn't know if you said people were upset that they were selling stuff. So I didn't know if they thought that the owners were just trying to get rich.
Yeah, there's some people in the comment section that'd be like, why wouldn't the team donate it? Do they really need this revenue source? And then all 9 replies are, "It goes to the foundation, you jerk." Like they kind of set the guy straight. What a great idea! And I think that all professional organizations who have like if the Bears did something like this, or the Packers, or the Boston Red Sox, or the Yankees, or anybody. I don't know of a lot of teams that do this.
The Rays do it.
So, that take bats and, gloves and balls and things like that have been used in a game and sell it back to the community. Tampa Bay Lightning equipment sale. And then as you can see, man, like they got everything. Pads, pants, gloves, sticks, skates.
There's so many old fucking pads lying around that place. Non-washed.
Here seems to be the stick division.
Maroon sticks. I got maroon sticks. Maybe. Can I get a pair? Maybe.
And then they got to try on, because like if you wanted to buy a pair of Headman skates.
Bubba, I got something that's going to blow your mind.
What's that?
The Instagrammer playing this off of, Tampa Terrence. He's the one that discovered Lieutenant Dan.
Oh yeah, he is. Yep.
Remember that kid that went down there?
Oh, yeah.
The first one to put him on?
Yeah.
That was Tampa Terrence.
The guy that went down and said the Lieutenant Dan was going to stay on this boat come hell or high water. And they literally raised he was like $60,000 or $80,000 for the guy for please get Lieutenant Dan off the boat. And Lieutenant Dan was just like on somebody else's boat, not even on his boat.
And then Tifu's dad wanted to fight you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Remember?
That's right.
Because I called out Lieutenant Dan that it was a big shakedown, and Tifu's dad wanted to fight me on the deal.
Yeah, that's right.
The mayor was coming out in support.
And
Jane Castor.
Even that bitch got bamboozled. Well, let's not forget. Remember, we have an excerpt of our mayor saying, "If you stay in your home, you're gonna die."
Yes,
you're gonna die. That and her fucking 93.3 FLZ Friday night dance parties at Town Hall, at the City Hall.
That was during COVID, yeah. That lasted 2 nights.
So I think you guys touched on this Friday, and that's when it first came out. The University of Michigan head football coach had been fired for, and I think I can use this language. I think he was fucking either like a female assistant on staff or a female student.
She's assistant, 32.
Was fired.
Okay, she was 32, and she was on the Michigan football staff.
Yes.
And he is married to a different woman, and he was fucking this chick.
His personal assistant until he fired her.
He fired her Monday, and then she went to the athletic director on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm glad. That's what you need to realize. If you're fucking your assistant, and you might want to think about not firing her, because, if you had to do it all over again, don't you think, Lumby, that he wouldn't have fired her?
Yeah, probably not.
Knowing that she has text messages, and so then he went batshit crazy after they fired him, and was going to kill himself, and had a knife,
kill her.
The whole fucking 9 yards, and
it's easy to say someone has mental issues when their whole life falls apart because of things they did themselves.
And then he reached out to the OnlyFans girl and was telling her to shut up.
Yeah, he was really shady. And wasn't he an $8 to $9 million a year guy?
I think he had like a $31 million deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore. Because here's the deal: when you're Brian Kelly or you're Jimbo Fisher and they fire you because your team sucks, that's not for cause. That just means they want a new coach to see if they can take the program to a more successful route. But if you get fired for fucking your assistant and, threaten to kill her and what have you, that's for cause, and they don't owe you a fucking nickel. In fact, they may try to countersue Lummy and get some of their money back.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's in custody now, is he not?
He got released.
Yeah.
He got released.
Yeah, I think he went in front of the judge on Friday, and then I think he got out shortly after that.
Breaking tonight, disturbing allegations following the firing and arrest of former Michigan football head coach Sharon Moore, the married father of 3, appearing in court today.
Man, I thought, Lummy, I had a great fall from grace, but I mean, fuck, I didn't do any of this.
Yeah, at least it took longer for your demise to happen. This guy lost it all in 5 minutes.
I know. I mean, it took about 5 years for me to really fuck everything up. But this guy did
the slow play's easier to digest and absorb.
Yeah,
but when it all happens as fast, you go crazy.
And I think the slow play might be even easier to rebound long term.
Well, yeah, people see it coming. They feel sorry for
Right.
you. Not this. I mean, this guy's on his own.
Come out with a documentary, kinds of shit.
He's accused of terrorizing a woman inside her home.
Now, what was Michigan's? Was Michigan good this year?
Yeah, they were 9-3. Yeah, 9-3 going to the Pop-Tart Bowl.
But 9-3 will. 9-3 will. They'll let you work through at least half of your first contract because they like to sign these guys to 5- and 7-year deals. So 9-3, although Michigan's expected to win, like their expectations are much like LSU, and we need to be in the college playoff. If you don't make the college playoffs as Michigan, Penn State, you have failed, and you're going to get fired. So 9-3 sounds good by most college standards. I mean, USF will take 9-3 every year, won't they?
Sure will.
Right, but Michigan won't.
No.
9-3 and missing the college playoff bowls college playoff system is gonna get you fired.
Yeah,
that or fucking your assistant that goes to the cops on Wednesday. One of the two is gonna get you fired.
You can't lose to Ohio State either.
And you know what? You could go 6-4 as long as one of those wins is against Ohio State.
After he was fired for having an inappropriate relationship with a staffer. Moore now facing multiple charges. Here's ABC's Alex Perez.
So I think you guys touched on this Friday a little bit. I think you guys touched on this Friday as it just happened, right?
Thursday and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, disgraced former Michigan head coach Sharon Moore is out on bond, now facing charges.
Was he an assistant under Harbaugh?
I believe so.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
A felony home invasion.
I wonder if he's called Jim.
He texted the OnlyFans girl or reached out to her.
So he was fucking.
Shut the fuck up.
Hold on, he was fucking an OnlyFans girl.
He was
too?
trying to set up a foursome. Which, by the way, the OnlyFans girl.
By the way, I have that story.
She watched our Instagram stories.
How do you know?
Because she liked it. Thank you.
Really?
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you, nice OnlyFans girl.
We need to know that, Lummy.
That's why I was waiting for the story.
I'll tell you what, but there's a lot of things Lummy's not telling you. That's all I'll say.
You're a dick.
Hold on. Seth doesn't throw that out there, Lummy, unless there's some kind of K5 situation that you're holding from me that you guys don't want me to know. And so we're going to have to talk privately about this.
Oh, yeah, of course. I think Seth agrees with me on that a little bit.
Yeah, I get where Lummy... It's something generally we would talk about on the air, but because of things that have transpired recently, Lummy has decided to maybe keep certain things off the radio until they're final. And I think that's the smart play.
Now, is it bad?
No, it's good.
It's good.
Oh,
it's good.
It's
That's
good.
why I said it's something we would normally like. I was told Lummy because Lummy was telling me in the hall after the break, and I was like, "Why are you not telling this to Bubba?" And he's like, "Well, this is the reason I'm trying to do it."
Lummy, did you just find out about it?
Yeah.
Or you've been holding water for a few days?
No, pretty much last night and this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And you're going to tell me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm really excited. I feel like a kid on Christmas Day. I feel like a kid on the first day of Hanukkah.
What's the first part, Lummy, that there was like 20 million views or something?
Oh, yeah, the 22 million views and the 10,000 followers over the weekend.
Well, that's just, listen, I hate to be a dick, but that's just
you.
That's right. No, that's right on Gary Cantrell.
Well, of course.
And listen to this. It also validates the fact that I was not here. That content was not produced under my watch. It was produced under Seth Kushner's watch, which is only another reason why I take a step back on Thursdays and allow the Kush to come in if he's pulling that type of
You think I'm
social-
going to get a story like this every Thursday?
I don't know, buddy.
Breaking and entering into the home of an ex-girlfriend.
Mr. Moore, could you state your name, please?
Ron Moore.
This afternoon, the 39-year-old appearing in court via video, the prosecutor telling the judge the alleged victim broke up with Moore, but he allegedly kept calling and texting her.
Eventually, she presented herself to the University of Michigan, cooperated in some form of investigation there.
The married father of 3 fired by the University of Michigan on Wednesday with cause effective immediately after the
So
school.
let me, he got rid of the assistant on Monday.
It sounds like she broke up with him and then he fired her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which this is the first I'm hearing of that.
Yeah.
says he had
and you
an
know who her dad is?
Yeah,
It's,
I do.
Scouting, was he head of scouting for the Bears?
Head scout for the Bears.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. She's a Bears
Appropriate
fan.
relationship with a staff member, saying UM maintains zero tolerance for such behavior. Then, later Wednesday, according to authorities, Moore went to the woman's home, allegedly entered through an unlocked door without permission, and engaged in a verbal argument with the victim that escalated.
Those snow bunnies will leave you yearning for more.
Those snow bunnies, they will.
Barged his way into...
Those snow bunnies will leave you. Now, Lummy, is that the girl?
No.
Oh.
No.
This bitch is she's got a neck tattoo, Bubba. I mean, what do you think she's the biscuit lady?
I mean, who is she?
I think she's up for her own trial.
Oh, okay,
she's got mixed in on the. She's in the wrong room.
She's just on deck after him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is she in Q?
She's in the batter's. She's on deck circle.
Yeah, she's in Q.
that apartment, immediately then proceeded to a kitchen drawer, grabbed several butter knives and a pair of kitchen scissors, and began to threaten his own life. I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to make you watch. My blood is on your hands. You ruined my life.
Not the way to get your job back.
But did you hear he did it? I know he was just grabbing what was around, but he grabbed butter knives and scissors.
Yeah, and said, my blood's going to be on your hands.
With a butter knife.
What do you think, I'm Pontius Pilate?
Police dispatch relaying information to responding officers.
Subject just called the caller, told her there's a male at the location and the house attacking her. The state's been stalking her for months.
Today, a judge ordering Moore to have no contact with the alleged victim and wear a GPS monitor.
How long was he the coach for Michigan? 3 years? 2 years?
I think this was his second full year?
Yeah, yes.
I mean, so he's got, he probably made, $8 million last year? And then he made half of that this year?
Yeah.
He probably got a
Moore
good
was
bonus
in
when
this-
they won the national championship, too.
Yeah, you're right.
When he was with Harbaugh.
Right.
Second year of a 5-year contract, making about $6 million a year.
Do you know where he's going to be able to stay after this? Is he going to be able to go home?
No, his wife's done with him.
Yep.
If I'm his wife, I publicly, and I make it a huge spectacle, hire Regina Hunter and or Gloria Aldred or something like that, and file for divorce immediately, and play the victim card.
I'm just going to not answer that question, but he'll be in the community.
And Whitmore has not yet entered a plea. He's due back in court January 22nd. University of Michigan football now left to regroup with an interim coach as they prepare to take on Texas at the Citrus Bowl New Year's Eve. Whit.
All right, Alex Perez for us tonight. We appreciate it.
I sent you the blonde that his assistant that he was fucking.
Paige Shivers.
Yeah, and then I'm sure you've seen the OnlyFans girl.
Yeah, you gave me.
I sent you her Instagram.
You just now?
Yes.
Okay.
Gene said it looked like she had swollen privates.
And let me tell you
that
something.
third picture, Bubba, is what Gene said looked infected.
All right, so let me walk me through. Is this the assistant?
Yes.
So this is the 32-year-old assistant that he was fucking.
Yes.
And the room now, as Seth got more up-to-date information, it looks like she may have potentially broke up with him on Monday. He fired her upon the breakup, and then she goes to the University of Michigan administration on Wednesday, and that's when shit broke loose.
Yes.
The athletic director got fired, too.
Yeah.
Oh, he got fired for what? Just hiring this guy?
They're saying that people have known about this for a little bit, and that they were waiting till the end of the season.
They were cover up.
I mean, this woman's very attractive.
His wife's pretty
white. Let me send me the wife pic now. Let me now. So the 32-year-old blonde that I just saw, that was his actual girlfriend, that they got that started this whole shitstorm, is different from the OnlyFans girl?
Yes.
So where does the OnlyFans girl figure into?
He was trying to mount her, and he was trying to woo her to set up, foursomes. But she said that she's already rich, and he was offering her tickets, and she said, "I'm already rich. I don't need any free tickets."
So this bitch here, this is her Instagram. She's the OnlyFans model that this guy was trying to get a hold of. This former University of Michigan football coach who was fucking this hot 32-year-old blonde and got fired for that.
I think he was wife.
But he was trying to do a foursome with this OnlyFans chick.
And
she's
another
like,
OnlyFans girl,
and she's like, hey, listen, she does got a fat pussy.
Oh, boy.
I mean, she's got not a fat pussy as in bad fat. Like a fat pussy as in thick and, it's PHAT.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, she's got a PHAT pussy. And so, what? Yeah, oh yeah, that's a fat pussy. So, but this bitch is telling the coach, hey, coach, we
don't know what she was telling the coach, man.
Tickets to the game doesn't mean shit. I'm making, $50,000 or $60,000, a month on OnlyFans. And I don't need your fucking tickets. If I need tickets, I got enough money to buy a box.
He was texting her at halftime too.
What?
The OnlyFans chicks.
So this is the former University of Michigan's wife.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful little baby.
They have 3.
Beautiful. I mean, the one that I see, cute little kid, great. I mean, obviously he likes white women. And no longer. I mean, this. This chick, in order to save face, has to divorce him.
It looks like also he was telling the OnlyFans girl that he attended a Diddy party.
Man, this guy's a fucking idiot.
He has. I saw one
straight fucking idiot.
I was trying to find one, but I guess one of the times he texted her at halftime, he asked her, "Were you coming?" As we were, I guess.
Shut
ready.
the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I saw it. she really. Yeah, he asked her like, are you coming while we're scoring, like all that shit.
Now, my next story. Trying to wrap up some of the sports stuff. And then head to our main click, which is Rob Reiner.
Imagine coaching with a big old boner, just waiting to get back to your phone at halftime so you can text this chick.
You don't give any fucks about how your team's doing or the adjustments that you need to make.
They were winning that game.
You just got this big fucking bone that you want to take care of, and you're trying to get a foursome with this chick with a fat pussy on OnlyFans with your 32-year-old hot blonde girlfriend that works for the university. Now, did the 32-year-old hot chick that he was fucking, was she in the football program?
Yeah, he was his personal assistant.
Oh, personal assistant.
She went from 55,000 to 90,000.
There you go. Now, I know Donald Trump, probably doesn't take direction very well, but this is shame on whoever Donald Trump's handler is on not spending little. Listen, I could get with.
Come on, man. Everybody knows how to flip a coin.
I was getting ready to say, everybody knows how to flip a fucking coin.
Why are you blaming his handlers?
Well, because you say to him,
he's been around forever.
In the White House, before you head out to the Army-Navy game, you say, hey, Mr. President, yes. Do you know how to actually, during the ceremonial toss of a coin for football, do you know how they do it? Of course I do. I know how to do everything. I know how to do everything. It'll be the most excellent flip ever. Well, you just don't throw it up in the air and let it land, just like you threw it. You actually flip it, with your thumb. It's like this. Boom. Here, get a quarter out. Let me show you. And flip it a few times. You just don't throw it up in the air like it's a flat fucking pancake. And I mean, this is the worst. Much like a lot of times they'll show you the worst. Like Gary Dell'Abate arguably has one of the worst first pitches in baseball. There's a whole big subsect on YouTube that you can get into the worst, the ceremonial first pitches of baseball and how that's gone. Some people have thrown it before and it ended up hitting a fucking mascot over there by the dugout. So this might be, and I don't know that there's a lot of people that have fucked up a coin flip. Now, doesn't that in itself tell you what it is? What are you doing? I'm going to do the ceremonial coin flip. Okay, that would require you to flip the coin, correct? Donald Trump completely fucks this up. Watch.
Mr. President, would you do the honors?
Yes, of course I will. I'll do everything. I'll do all the honors. I'd go out and fucking play field goal kicker if I could. Watch this. Takes it in the palm of his hand, and rather than to put it like on between your thumb and your index finger and go bam, and get a little bit lummy. Maybe it doesn't. But at least flips, right? He throws it up like it's a fucking flapjack. He's working at fucking Waffle House. Watch. Hey.
It is tails.
It is tails, and it's arguably the worst fucking flip I have ever seen in my entire.
To be honest, I think as long as it hits the air, I think it's okay.
You mean the ground?
No, I'm just saying, like, as long as you throw it up, like if you just turn it over in your hand, someone would say you got to do it again.
I wish that it showed it hit the ground, like, and did it flip at all when it hit the ground, or did it just land the same? Did it just pancake itself in the same direction that he threw it up?
No, it flipped over. It flipped over.
Do you think older people have gimpy thumbs, and maybe that's you couldn't?
All right, so I mean, if it flipped a couple times when it hit the ground, it makes it a little bit more digestible, but not much.
Well, who's telling the president that he did it wrong? I mean, nobody there.
That's the problem we have.
It's only Twitter afterwards.
That's the problem that we have. Here's the story of Rob Reiner, again, famous director, actor, and it looks to be, they're saying now, him and his wife, not just him, but him and his wife stabbed to death in their Los Angeles homes yesterday. And they're saying his son, Nicholas, is the prime suspect. That's what we're getting so far, right?
Yes.
Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass and the family of Rob Reiner say the legendary Hollywood director and his wife, Michele, have died. Sources tell ABC News Reiner and his wife were found stabbed to death in their Los Angeles home Sunday afternoon.
The Los Angeles Police Department is now conducting an investigation at this residence here on Chadbourne, and that investigation will continue over the coming days.
Officials say they are not seeking a suspect and no arrests have been made.
I think we're going to hit the 1,000 thumb up just with us on our new slot here this week. And and not even the luxury of the fourth hour. Just on 3 hours, I think we'll hit 1,000. Thank you for all that are watching.
According to a neighbor, actors Larry David and Billy Crystal, who starred in Reiner's film When Harry Met Sally, visited the home Sunday evening. The two staying briefly before leaving with the neighbor, saying Crystal looked like he was about to cry. The son of comedy icon Carl Reiner, Rob Reiner would forge his own path in Hollywood in the 1970s, playing Mike Stivick's son-in-law to Archie Bunker on the hit sitcom All in the Family.
I mean, haven't you ever gotten anything you didn't ask for?
After the show ended, Reiner turned to directing, making his debut with the mockumentary This Is Spinal Tap.
These go to 11.
He'd go on to make beloved classics, including The Princess Bride.
Let me Google, see what his personal worth was.
Yeah.
I bet you was over 100 million.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
And When Harry Met Sally.
Probably his biggest movie.
It's about 200 million.
200 million?
Mm-hmm.
That it takes you an hour and a half to order a sandwich.
And A Few Good Men.
Oh, this was great.
Yeah.
Oh, he directed this?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Can't handle the truth.
And just earlier this year, Reiner's directing career coming full circle, writing and directing the sequel to Spinal Tap 41 years after the original. Overnight reaction to the shocking news rolling in.
Yeah, and I mean, not just, of a heart attack or old age or fell down the stairs and broke a hip or some bullshit, but
your son stabs you.
Your son stabs you to death, and how violent and bad. I mean, they're saying shooting somebody's one thing, but to stab somebody is mean. There's so much hate and just so many different levels of issues when you stabbed a loved one to death.
Can I there was a celebrity that paid tribute to Rob. Can I just read it and you guess which celebrity it was?
Please.
A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away, together with his wife, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness. And with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before, may Rob and Michele rest in peace.
So they're saying that he was obsessed with Donald Trump and his family didn't, being from California might have been a little bit liberal and they were fucking tired of hearing it.
That's what Donald Trump is saying, yes.
I say that was Donald Trump.
That was Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
I just want to let you know that Rob Reiner was a great supporter. Unfortunately, had to lose his life like Charlie Kirk for supporting me so much. People are going down. I'm just telling you. It's the Epstein stuff and then the facts that if you like me or not.
Yeah, so it says, they passed away reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome.
Josh Gad calling Reiner one of the greatest directors of our time. He was simply a beautiful person. Director Paul Feig calling him a true visionary titan and a lovely, lovely person. And former President Barack Obama writing, Reiner's career gave us some of our most cherished stories on screen. But beneath all of the stories he produced was a deep belief in the goodness of people. Rob Reiner was 78.
Jeez.
And Reiner's wife, Michele, was 68. We'll have more on this story as it
don't forget, Mom. This is like almost, Seth, kind of like Melendez brothers kind of deal where the dad and the mom got killed by the son. Not just the dad, but the mom too.
And I guess
was she stabbed to death too? Same thing.
Yeah. They're saying that Rob made a movie about his family 10 years ago. I guess I'm seeing that, and that I guess his sons had addiction issues. I don't know how you get to stab your parents, man.
Yeah.
How do you stab your parents? You may be even separated from your parents, and maybe not obviously Tyler and I have our struggles, and I'm trying to amend that. I hope that one day we can get somewhat of a normal relationship, but I know my son would never do that. I don't hope.
I think most parents would say that,
but at the end of the day, most parents probably take themselves a little bit more seriously. Like most parents probably think that they're viewed better by their children than what they really like. Most parents probably, like, if your child hates you, most parents probably don't realize the level of hate, and they can't wrap their head around what they did wrong. And so there's two sides to every story. Much like Tyler, I struggle with what I did wrong, and I know some of the things I did do wrong. But I also know I did a lot of right things and a lot of good things, and I would hope that would outweigh my bad things. But, if you ask him, I'm sure that there's some things I'm not necessarily accounting for or thinking of that really upset him. So I think all parents probably think that they're more liked than they really are, and your children who are mad at you have way more ammunition to hate you than you could even fathom.
Why did it say at the end of the story that they're not looking for a suspect? Do they already have?
He's in custody.
Oh, they have him in custody.
Yeah, he's in custody with a $4 million bond.
Yeah, I think we got our story was a little late, Seth. I think it's, since that story has come out, they've arrested him, and he's like the guy. Like I don't think that they're even saying that there's another possibility. I think through blood, I think they got him dead to rights. When we return, we're going to get into, I think this is the OnlyFans model from the University of Michigan.
Yes, it's the one that liked our Instagram page.
So she liked our Instagram.
Yeah, our story.
Now, the information you have to tell me, should we step out?
No,
should
no,
we-
it's
should
not
we-
that. It's
should
not
we
like.
wait?
It's not like. It's not that. Big,
Is
it's not that big of a
You're
deal.
saying it's not step out worthy
Is it-
information,
Is
Lemmy?
it the viralness? Is what you want to talk about? Is that what it is, or is something else?
No,
It's really, it's
not that big. It's not that big of a deal because it's.
I think you'll think it's cool. You'll think it's cool.
Yeah, I think you think it's cool, but it's not like groundbreaking.
Did you see this?
Oh yeah.
This guy and the guy. It was the guy in Israel that killed. I think was it 12 people?
Australia. Yeah.
I mean Australia.
Yes.
And I think he killed. There's a couple different angles for.
No, there's
it.
a lot of video.
Yeah, I think we can play it. I think.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I think we're good on it.
15 people killed in Australia, targeting a Jewish community. Now, was it a Jewish get
It's a
together?
Hanukkah celebration.
Okay, so it was a Jewish get together.
Yeah.
Meaning it says it said targeting a Jewish community. I don't know if you went into a neighborhood that was predominantly Jewish and started picking it off, but this was an actual gathering.
They were on the beach, yeah.
Okay, so this was a gathering of Jewish people celebrating probably Hanukkah.
Yes.
Because I think did Hanukkah start Sunday?
Yes.
Hanukkah started yesterday.
Last night, which I guess
this asshole decides that this is how he's going to celebrate Hanukkah. Now,
and it was a father and son combo that did this.
Oh, there were two people.
Yeah. Yes, two shooters.
And there's all kinds of footage of. Now, did they apprehend both? Is one dead?
I believe one is dead. The other one,
the other one.
They both got one's dead. The other got hit.
But there was an innocent bystander that jumped on the bad guy's back. Lummy, I think, took him to the ground and held him at gunpoint with a shotgun.
Yes.
Lummy is no winner in Powerball, 1.1 billion. You want me to take one day off, or you want me to take the rest of my life off if I win that? And it's gonna be the Seth Kushner show. And Seth, I'll pay you $1 million a year.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Done.
Want to listen to the show on demand and on the go? Enlist today at BubbaArmyHQ.com. Sign up and start listening. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
You want to light it again? Your menorah?
I didn't. I mean, if you want to.
I mean, I forgot to sit right here,
If you want,
I don't want Stacey G calling up and getting mad. Good much? Thumbs up.
I guess those guys were shooting for like 10, 12 minutes before anything happened, before anybody showed up.
And
nobody had any guns.
Nope.
I don't think you could have guns in Australia.
They're banned.
You can't, but you definitely can't. I think automatic weapons I think they're hard to get.
Yeah.
Because they were saying way more people would have died if they had automatic weapons.
Oh, so it was like a single. It was a single bolt rifle.
I think. Yeah, I don't know guns, but that's just what I read. I don't.
And it was registered. Oh. What do you mean, something go, Steve?
No, I mean, we could go a little over today if we need to, right?
Yeah, Macho just has to leave. He has a doctor appointment at 1:45.
We have a live package delivery from Rainy Hall.
Live?
Live package delivery.
Did this give that to you?
No, but it was sitting out there, but I thought I would say live package delivery. It feels like a liquid.
Uh-oh.
So let me, tomorrow for the sports show, start it right after the show.
Yeah, if that's okay. Okay. Thank you. And Dan will be here tomorrow at 10.
Okay. I have to get pissed. I mean, remind me to, Teese made a $200 donation on my last day.
Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, goes to profiles past. He's former IDF member. Listen, see what that means. Oh, hey, look, it's Brian Matroni. Good morning, SoCal FTE Jim.
I'm gonna text you something. You over there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That light, yeah, I think that light doesn't get hot. Thank you, Carl Sanders. I'll move it over anyhow. I'll move it over, yeah. Any more of that. That light like that anyhow.
Are we going to talk about John Cena? I was crying like a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I can't believe he tapped out.
I made him lose. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Bubba the Love Sponge Show, listener supported via PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App, all at the Bubba Army, now returns.
Now, scheduled to end at 1 o'clock today, but if we're on a roll, there are no rules that we're accustomed to time-wise here. And let me, if we ever did, do this exclusively and didn't have the terrestrial portion built into this, then we would have during the stop set, like we would run our commercials, like our,
yes,
our clients' commercials, like whether it's Power Screen or Skag or, Morgan Exteriors or GetAbox.com. How's GetAbox.com doing?
Great. A lot of people love it.
Are they using the Bubba promo code?
Of course.
Please do. That saves you, I think, $50 off the deal.
Mine's awesome.
GetAbox.com. And supposedly they got one for me, right?
Yes, they do.
Thank you.
Yeah, Macho just has to leave at 1.
Oh, today he has to leave.
Doctor's appointment.
Yeah, but him leaving at 1, don't you have the ability to stop the show? And like what I'm saying is Macho could leave at 1 and we could still be going a little bit. And don't you have the ability just to kind of stop it and save it? Or do you not have that skill set?
No, I do. JT 1889, $20.
Oh, which, by the way, I completely and erroneously forgot my last day last Wednesday. Teese gave, I thought was two $200 deals. Teese, the pool cleaner of the stars. Love her. and Bubba Army royalty, Hall of Fame, whole 9 yards, and she gave 2 200s, and I missed one of them, so that's for you, Tease. Thank you so very much.
Did you miss the first one, so she sent it again? I hope that wasn't.
Well, and here's the thing, Tease. Get a hold of Merch Crick, because her and Merch Crick are close. So Tease, do me a favor and let me know. Did you intend to send 2, and you sent? You intended to send 1, but you sent 2 because I didn't see the first one, and because I'll give you a $200 rebate if indeed you only meant to send 1. And you sent 2 because you thought I didn't see the first one, and I totally fucked it up. So please let me know your intentions, because I will. Okay, I just got it. I just got it from the Merch Crick. She intended to send 2.
All right.
So that's great. Thank you very much.
You weren't getting that shit back anyway.
Well,
Xerxes 69, $10.
So I was mentioning something a few minutes ago. I don't even know what I was even talking about.
Oh, it was about staying here and about Lummy getting the show on.
Oh, yeah, Lummy.
Show.
So can Macho leave right at 1? Let's say we felt as if we needed to go to 115 to 120 today. Can Macho 1 still leave? No problem. And 2, you be able to hit the necessary buttons and close the show out and do the things that Macho normally would do. I think you're trained.
Yeah. I was just giving you a heads up in case.
Macho, hopefully you're available to speak on the mic and you're not out pooping or lifting weights. But please make sure you leave right at 1. Don't let us, if we go over, impede your doctor's appointment.
Well, I just need 25 minutes to get there. So if you go a little over, that's fine.
No, that's not fine.
Lummy likes to say yeah just to say yeah sometimes. It's like
Captain Cream says $100.
So hold on. Are you saying that Lummy indeed?
There's a little bit of stuff that has to be done, yeah.
Okay, Lummy, then you know what?
He's saying no geek off the street can do what he does.
Did he say he was handy with the steel?
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Okay, Mach.
I mean, Lummy, bottom line is Mach kind of got up in your face a little bit and says, listen, big boy, you don't quite know how to do it, and it's a hard 1 o'clock out, big boy, because you don't really know how to do it.
I don't.
That's what he said.
I have to talk to Macho after
That's
the
what
show.
I heard.
I feel like if we go to 115, we're good.
Not much there later. Let me. Is this the only fans? Okay, so is it Sharon?
Yeah.
Sharon Moore, former University of Michigan football coach, was fucking his 32-year-old assistant. She dumped him on Monday. He went batshit crazy. He's arrested. Has he been granted bail? He bailed out, didn't he?
He's out.
Yeah, he's out. He's got to go back in January. By the way, Chat was reminding me. I could not remember. Chat wanted us to tell you about another part of the story I guess we left out, which was allegedly he forced her to get an abortion.
The assistant?
Yeah.
Because he never hooked up with the OnlyFans.
There's no reason anybody should be talking to this OnlyFans chick. Like he texted her a little bit, but I mean, she's got nothing other than a couple of big melons, to get on TV.
In a fat vagina.
Well, hold on now. Yeah. She's got a fat pussy, big tits, and she's got him on, text or DM or,
She's the worst kind of hoe, Bubba.
I know, but she does.
It's just the worst, man.
But she does have him trying to set up a foursome, and she might as well milk that out, for every day.
Well, when he got out of jail, he I guess got it in her DMs and started blasting her, getting mad at her
for telling the media.
Yeah.
Go ahead and clear that up. That was not me who said that. I do have a group of people working over on Twitter, as well as a assistant that no longer works for me. I think one of them ended up.
I got to think, Lummy, that this bitch, she's pretty hot, and she likes to really, those titties, and I've seen that fat puss, that I'm thinking that she probably does. She's one of those 50, 60, you could maybe even Google, see how much this, she's, because on the internet, they'll for some reason, they kind of know what these bitches are making.
So you're doing $20.
A lot of them will normally just tweet their accounts. A lot of them are pretty proud of what they're able to make.
Yeah, they're kind of braggadocious. So let me see if this bitch is ever braggadocious as what she's making, because
feeding that story to them. I have not been on that Twitter at all. So when I heard about it was over on Instagram because of New York Post, and I was like, wait, what is going on right now? I never ever said this, nor did I confirm this. The foursome part is absolutely not true.
All right, so
you know, when you're a whore, sometimes some hoary things are gonna get mixed up about you.
Right.
I'm sorry about that.
I wish there was a reporter that had that same outburst to her.
Good Lord.
You know, when you're a whore, there's some hoary things that are going to come out about you that might not be true.
How dare I say somebody offered me tickets for a foursome?
But yeah, that
well, she's saying here that the foursome was not valid.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She can't believe that somebody would make that up.
It says between 80 and 100,000 a month.
80 and 100,000 a month, so call it 80.
She's no Sophie Rain.
That's that's 800 and that's about $1 million. $83,333 a month is $1 million because I used to have a contract that was $1 million. And it was $83,833 a month is $1 million. So she's making right at $1 million a year for having a fat pussy and nice titties.
Because that part was crazy. He was DMing me, he was messaging me. But yeah, it wasn't because I inserted myself. I was kind of like dragged into the drama.
Now, she on her OnlyFans and her Instagram and whatever, this bitch, she is a Michigan fan, is she not? Does she live in Ann Arbor, or do we know that?
I don't know
is she
that.
a Michigan grad?
It was always friendly conversations between us. It was never anything crazy like that. He did offer multiple times to fly. He was like, I would fly you out first class. I just really want to meet you. I would love to hug you. Just like little innocent things like that. Like nothing crazy. It was never anything.
Those titties.
Sexual. For the championship game, I took myself to the championship game with my sister. Nobody took me to that game. He didn't buy the tickets. He didn't give me the tickets. But during the game, we were messaging. And then after the game, I think they were staying at the Hilton in downtown. He was like, you should come, just like a fan. And then I'll let you take pictures with the guys. And then we can like take some pictures.
Jeez,
but yeah, that is true.
Biggie,
he did try to get me to come over to the hotel. Yeah. I'm being called
Texas.
like a clout chaser and all of that.
No, what now, let me?
She lives in Texas. She's a Michigan fan.
And if I really wanted to out him, I would have outed him when they were here for the championship. And he was trying to get me over to the hotel where all the players were, where he was at. And I was like, yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. So, yeah, if I really wanted to out him, I would have done it. So, like back when they won the championship, when everything was blowing up. I never met with him in person. Although I'd been to multiple the games that he was at, I never ever met him in person. No. It didn't go any better whenever he was messaging me after, getting out of jail. Like that part was crazy. Something about the lines of like, I can't believe you would wait to attack me like that. I just want to say that I'm focused on God and family for now. And I wish you nothing.
Yeah, it's easy to be focused on God.
That's why you got left, man.
Yeah. This is the story from Australia, where they're doing the first day of Hanukkah celebration on the beach, and this fucking crazy bastard with a bolt-action rifle.
Two-guy father-son.
Yeah.
Yeah, two deal. It looks like the father may have gotten tackled and held at gunpoint, and they got him, and the fucking absolute innocent bystander hero that, hard telling how many lives he may have saved, because the guy had a ton. The guy had so many bullets. That's remember he had a belt with extra bullets. So this guy, it's hard telling, and people in Australia aren't allowed to have guns, and so there wasn't, hey, you pull this shit in Clearwater, so some Gene Lasker motherfucker is going to have a gun and take you out, But a lot of places you don't allow guns, and so when there is a gun, it's tougher to defend yourself. And Seth said it took, I think he said to me, like it was 15 to 20 minutes for the authorities to get there as after the first person, the first 911 or whatever their emergency call system is.
The first shots went off. They said it went on for like 12, 15 minutes before the cops got there, did anything.
Now, Seth, is this an anti-Semitic deal?
Yes.
Okay. So was the guy like anti-Semitic?
He was like, was he Palestinian? Yeah, I think he was Palestinian.
Okay, of course he is.
Muslim,
yeah.
To that deadly terror attack at a Hanukkah event in Australia. Dramatic video shows the moments a bystander rushed in and disarmed one of the alleged shooters. At least 15 people were killed and dozens more injured. The victims range in age from 10 to 87. Police say the two suspects are...
How about this fucking stud? And he looks to be a little bit old. I can't get a clear bearing on the guy. So the bad guy's got this long-ass rifle, single-bolt rifle, and he's picking people off. Well, 12 dead. 12 dead. They're on the beach in Australia having the first day of Hanukkah celebration, and this fuck comes in with a bolt-action rifle and starts picking people off.
The dad's dead, and the son has suffered critical injuries.
So this is the son right here.
Father and son. Here's ABC's Marcus Moore.
Tonight, chaos at Australia's famed Bondi Beach. Hundreds running for their lives as a pair of gunmen open fire on a crowd gathered.
And you know the bad thing about it is when you're out there like there, let's say that you're out there and shots start ringing out, people start falling down, you don't know where the fuck it's coming from necessarily. You could be running right into the shooter, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you don't know. My Lord, talk about scary.
To celebrate the first night of Hanukkah. The suspects identified as a father and his son.
First of all, I'd had that skim board that guy has, and I'd have it in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
Not that it's going to save your life, but it'll at least, slow the bullet down a little bit so that maybe I only get half paralyzed.
Killing at least 15 people and leaving 40 more wounded. Authorities saying the bloodshed could have been much worse if not for the heroic actions of a bystander. On Sunday night, a celebration underway, people smiling and laughing. But the festive mood quickly turned to terror.
And here's the deal, man. Like, I can't even say, man, what is our country turning into? What is our world turning into? This is about as far away from America as you can get. I think Australia is one of the furthest distances from our mainland. And this has happened in, I don't know how many... 5, 6, 8, 9, 10,000 miles away.
Everyone was just running and there were bullets and there were so many of them and we were really scared.
Video showing two gunmen, a 50-year-old father and his 24-year-old son, perched atop a pedestrian bridge firing long guns. More than 1,000 people were on the popular beach at the time, victims ranging from 10 to 87 years old.
From a 10-year-old to your mom.
The 87-year-old that died were Holocaust survivors.
Oh, my God. So they were able to survive the worst thing anybody could ever have gone through, only to get picked off of the beach as they're celebrating their religious holiday. That is so fucked up. That is just so fucked up.
Among those killed was one of the organizers of the event, Rabbi Eli Schlanger, seen here on Instagram, who served as a rabbi and chaplain in the Bondi community for 18 years.
All right, so the dad died and the son made it. They ought to literally hang the son today, high noon.
But despite the danger, a brave bystander confronting one.
This is so badass. This is so fucking badass. This guy comes in, he sees this looks to be like the son who's just standing by like a palm tree, long rifling into the crowd.
One of the gunmen
sneaks up on him. So the bad guy already gets one off right here. Check us out. Ready?
Confronting one of the gunmen.
Boom, gets one off.
From behind a car.
And before he can, they were both using, I think, single action bolt rifles. Before he can eject the shell and get a new one in, this guy comes in and tackles him from behind.
Wrestling for control of the weapon. That Good Samaritan who police have identified as Ahmad Al-Ahmad.
Now, you know what? He could have and still been, he's a hero now, like the greatest hero at all. But at this point, he could have shot the guy.
But somebody could have thought that he was the gunman.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know what's going through his head,
you're
but
probably right. You're probably, you're right. So it's probably better to hold him at bay for the authorities.
Look, I'm no hero. I'm no gun wielding guy at all. But I'm just assuming that he wanted to try to hold the guy there.
Yeah, I would have tried to blow his face off.
suffering multiple gunshot wounds, currently recovering in the hospital. And tonight, he's being hailed around the world as a hero.
Absolutely. This is as big of a hero I've ever seen.
Very brave person, actually. Who?
If I'm Donald Trump, I had that guy over, let me immediately and give the congressional medal, whatever the highest courageous, thing you can give a.
Wait, should we give him the American honor or the Australian honor?
The Australian one.
Both. You call the prime minister or whoever runs Australia and be like, hey, this is Donald Trump. I just want to let you know you need to give that guy the biggest fucking medal you can find ever. Because I got him coming over for the. The State of the Union address usually is in early January, right?
Yeah.
That's when they usually, recognize, like when Rush Limbaugh got the Congressional Medal of whatever.
Oh, you have to look up in the rafters.
Yes.
There's the man from Bondi Beach.
They're always like, hey, everybody wants to please look up at the very top row. Willie there, the hero that saved, I don't know how many different lives, took down the government right there. He's got this big, and then you just get this real big, gaudy, fucking hero medal.
And attacked frontally one of the shooters and saved a lot of lives.
Lindsay, police say one suspect, the father, was killed, the other, his son, taken into custody in critical condition. Authorities saying they also found 2 improvised explosive devices at the scene, now calling this a terrorist attack targeting the Jewish community.
I read something that said, if you're willing to die, you can accomplish anything.
I mean, to an extent. I mean, usually not anything good.
Right, but I'm right. It's not like be all that you can be.
It's not a motivational deal. It's more of a common sense deal.
Well, I mean, it's just like if you want to kill a bunch of Jewish people and you're willing to die for the cause, then clearly you can go do it. I don't think gun laws or anything is gonna stop somebody if they're willing to die.
There's a lot of footage about this. I think this might be the dad. I don't know if this is the dad or the son, but this is a different person's perspective of him just picking people off.
That's the dad.
This guy gave him the Dikembe Mutombo finger.
Now, how bad of a shot is he? Like, he's completely missing these 2 dudes.
Yeah, I would be running too.
And the dude in the white just points his finger at him. I'd be behind this big fucking stone. Wouldn't you?
I don't know what people are feeling, man.
Yeah, they're watching him.
They're watching him. What you doing, mate? I mean, he's right. He's really railing him off there. I mean, look at how close this guy is. He's just behind a car. And the guy's like on the other side of the car, the bad guy.
That's the son.
I think this is where he might end up getting. Now you can see the kind of gun he's got, Lummy. He's got a bolt action deal where he has to re-rack one each one. Let's see the boom.
That's pretty quick. Oh, shit.
I mean, the footage here is unbelievable, whoever took this.
You can tell that guy was training to shoot.
Do you think they ever trained to stay alive or to get out or anything? Or
I think that they had.
Do they go into it knowing this is going to be it?
I think they had somewhat of a little bit of a plan, but, I mean, none of those plans really work. Now, is that the dad that shot?
Yeah, that's the dad.
Or no, is he?
No, that's the dad.
Hey, stay there.
These Australians are far more fucking ballsy than we are. Me and Seth would be so far away from this particular angle of being able to take this footage. I mean, right? I'm not.
I'd be in the water swimming away.
Well, the water might be the easiest place to get picked off, though, Lummy, if you think about it. Unless you can hold your breath for a long time.
What do you? He doesn't have to go. I mean, they can go under. He can go in the water and like.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, Lummy, if it's probably harder to shoot. You got a big ass head, though.
Yeah.
I mean, so if you're out, I mean, if say like little Walker, his little head would be, that's he's got a little head, but like Macho's got a little head. But you got a big fucking watermelon head, so even if it was just sticking out of the water a little bit, it'd be easier to pick off your head. I'd be trying to stay under the water as much as I could and just come up for air.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
I mean, you got a big fucking head.
Yeah.
And then there's another shooting that happened last night at Brown University.
Yeah, Brown.
Overnight, authorities in Providence releasing an individual who had been a person of interest in the deadly mass shooting at Brown University.
We know that we have another fucking mass shooting. So we had 12 killed in Australia.
16.
We had 16 killed in Australia. We had Rob Reiner and his wife get stabbed to death last night by their son Nick. 16 dead in Australia. And a mass shooting that happened at Brown University on, I think, Saturday.
Two shot.
And two dead?
2 dead, yeah.
2 dead.
This is likely to cause fresh anxiety for our community. And we want to reiterate, we have not received any credible or specific threats to the Providence community. And
let me, by the way, thank you to the fine YouTubers just showing that, yes, we can do a show outside of our initial 6 to 10 and more of a, user-friendly 10 to 1, 11 to 2, something like that, and get 1,000 likes. We have great donations today. Appreciate you all. Appreciate y'all. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App at the Bubba Army. And let me, the 1,000 a thumb threshold is always kind of one of our pars into whether we are had a good show or doing a good show or we suck. And thank you. 1,200 on YouTube right now, and then this is going to be a lot of people watch this later.
Believe that you remain.
Our numbers usually double from after we do a show and wrap it up at 10, and then from the next morning, we've usually doubled the numbers from the people that can't catch it live, that catch it on the replay. There's a lot of people that are truckers and what have you that'll catch the show on the replay, and it plays in its entirety.
Safe in our community.
Although they say the wrong person was detained, investigators still say these images show who they believe may be the shooter.
So the shooter's still at large.
Yeah, he's still out there.
The guy who killed 2 people at Brown University is still at large.
Yeah. Sunday night, a Christmas tree and menorah lighting ceremony turning into a vigil for the grieving community at Brown. Students and residents across Providence in disbelief after the shooting Saturday on campus as students were studying for final exams. The first 911 calls coming in shortly after 4 p.m. Saturday. Police say a gunman entered the Barris and Holly Engineering Building and opened fire on the first floor. The doors of the building.
So they had over the weekend studying for finals.
Sean gifted 5 memberships.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. So they opened up what was regularly classrooms that would be closed on the weekend. They opened up for the weekend due to the fact that this week here's finals. And so there were a couple of the classroom buildings that were open. And that's how this person of interest found their way into normally what would have been a locked classroom.
Unlocked because of final exams. One student talked with ABC's Whit Johnson.
We heard commotion outside the door of what sounded like students screaming and like the sound of gunshots.
Senior Joseph Odura was leading an economic study session with around 60 other students when he says a masked man entered their lecture hall armed with a large gun.
You could just see the panic in all the students' eyes. I look to my right and I see a bunch of students running down the stairs, running out the door, jumping on the ground, just whatever it takes to stay alive. The gun was so big and long that I genuinely...
Scotty Landers, 25 on the PayPal, Lummy.
Woo!
PayPal, Venmo, Cash App at the Bubba Army.
Thought okay, this is the end of the road for me.
Students were shot around him, Oduro guiding others to hide behind a desk, calling police, and sending these text messages to his family.
I said, I love you all. I love you all. There's an active shooter. Please pray. And then I texted my parents, oh my goodness, he's in the room. God, I'm so scared. And then I texted them, I can't do this. He's in my review session. I love you all. I really do. I'm sorry for all the trouble.
At least 2 students killed, 9 others injured. One of the victims
And the bad guy not found, still at large.
killed has been identified by her church as Brown student Ella Cook from Birmingham, Alabama, where she was remembered.
She was just incredibly grounded and generous.
Man, let me church attendance nowadays. Look,
Yeah.
look at that. Church is way down. I think you know why you can watch it from home. I think they probably stream it at home. You can sit there in your underwear. Maybe even get some oral from your wife while you're watching The Good Word.
And faithful and bright light.
Seth said, "Oh my gosh." Oh, what do I got here? Let me.
Authorities are encouraging anyone who thinks they might have relevant information to assist with their ongoing
I
investigation.
need relevant information on your information. Whoa.
To upload video or photos to a special FBI website, which is fbi.gov/Brown University shooting, or call the Providence Police.
You're all horny. You and Doug didn't run any trains together or anything?
Oh, please.
Damn, okay.
Doug had a big CPAP machine he had going on and everything. I mean, I'm like, you know, he had to open it. Yeah, he's crazy. So now let me see. You're the most MAGA, Trump-loving, Trump-knowing person that's currently, here available to speak with. Can you give me and I didn't watch 1 ounce of news over the weekend, much at all. And so I know that we got a situation with Venezuela where we I think we, and maybe you can give me the lummy version of, I think we intercepted a couple oil tankers.
I think you took one, yeah.
And have we ousted their current president? And now this is potentially the new person that's coming up?
No, that was the person that won that he wouldn't let take office, and he was trying to kill her.
All right, so this woman here is, when they had their elections, whenever, defeated the bad guy that wouldn't recognize her as the winner and stayed in office.
Yes.
Now, has he long gone? Where do we?
He's still there. He's still partying. I think it's Nicholas Maduro. He's still partying. He said he's not leaving.
He's still running the country.
Yes.
Now, is it looking like we may be ramping up military stuff to go into Venezuela, get him out of place, and put her in place? Like, what are we doing?
Well, they had to get her out. They got her out of the country because he's been trying to kill her.
Because he's trying to kill her.
Yes.
All right. So the current president of Venezuela got beat, and he's like, I'm going to kill the person that beat me and stay. I mean, in the long and short of it is, I'm going to stay in power and kill the person that beat me.
Yes.
And so we are like, we're going to come get her, secure her, protect her. And then I'm assuming the next phase of that would be to go get him and then put her back in place?
Yeah, she would take over the country.
Now, what does that have to do with us intercepting Venezuelan oil tankers? What does that have?
They're trying to cut off ties for them making, any type of money. They're sending oil tankers and things to
so
Russia
this would be like more of an economic sanctions kind of deal?
Yes.
So we're trying to put an economical grip on their country so that potentially the people of the country will turn on this guy because times are going to get bad here soon.
Well, people turned on him technically when they voted him out.
No, I know, but what happens if you were standing on the street corner and you're like, what's this girl's name? I don't know, Rhonda. Hey, we voted for Rhonda, man. Why are you guys fucking with Rhonda?
You did.
They're going to shoot you.
Yeah.
Right. So we're trying to really make things tough. Now, we're also blowing up Venezuelan boats that are potentially carrying fentanyl. We're really it seems like it feels like we're almost going to go to war with Venezuela. Are we?
Well, I mean, we got our Navy ships and everything out in the Caribbean Sea waiting to go in, or the Atlantic. So, yeah, we're waiting.
This morning, the first glimpse of Venezuela's opposition leader in nearly a year. Maria Machado waving to supporters in Oslo, Norway, where she received the Nobel Peace Prize.
All right, so she's in Norway, which is, I think, very far, a long ways from Venezuela.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like halfway across the world.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
This as the Trump administration ramps up pressure on Venezuela's government by seizing an oil tanker in the Caribbean. This video released by the White House shows the
We're going to take your tanker, then we're going to take it over and put it to Houston refineries, and gas will be $1.80 by Easter. I'm just telling you that now. 2 extra tankers coming our way.
moment U.S. Navy helicopters hovered above the tanker as heavily armed members of the Coast Guard rappelled down to the deck.
We've just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela.
Attorney General Pam
And again, so the reason why we're doing this is to fuck with their current president.
Correct.
Okay.
He says the tanker was part of an illicit oil shipping network supporting foreign terrorist organizations. This morning, Machado was asked if she endorsed the U.S. military operation near Venezuela.
What sustained the regime is a very powerful and funded, strongly funded repression system. Where does that funds come from? Well, from drug trafficking, from the black market of oil.
Venezuela's government releasing a statement strongly denouncing the seizures and calling on the international community to reject this unprecedented aggression. Members of the House Armed Services Committee questioned whether the operation is justified and legal.
This Congress has not had any say in when we're using.
I tell you it's legal because I said it was. I said it was my idea. It's legal. Don't fuck with me.
Military force, and it hasn't had any briefings on why we are using military force.
This seizure marks the first time the U.S. has overtly interfered with oil exports, which is Venezuela's main source of revenue, and it comes amid rising tensions between the U.S. and Venezuela.
Now, this is the guy.
Yeah,
this is almost looks like a young Saddam Hussein.
It does.
Does it not?
Yeah.
So this is the motherfucker that's in charge of Venezuela who got beat by the woman that we saw, but he won't recognize the fact that he got beat, and he's trying to kill her. So we had to get her out. She's in Norway, probably heavily protected. Now we just got to get this guy.
Yep.
Venezuela, after the U.S. conducted airstrikes on alleged drug boats in the Caribbean, killing dozens. President Trump recently suggested possible land strikes inside Venezuela and has also threatened.
We're going to the land next. Just want to let you know we're going to get that Saddam Hussein-looking motherfucker right on out of there. Put the girl in there. She's a far better person.
Neighboring Colombia, saying it could be targeted next. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
I mean, I would think that us. I don't think Venezuela has much of a military, but who's there? I mean, are they backed by Russia? Are they backed by China? Are they backed by Japan? I mean,
Russia and China, but they've kind of said they're staying out of it.
Now, Bonnie Blue, wasn't she the girl that was over in Bali, and she did like I fucked 100 dudes or some kind of deal? Wasn't that her?
Well, she fucked 100 dudes in like London.
Okay.
She's from London. I think she was in Bali trying to do a fuck bus.
Oh, so Bonnie Blue. Fuck bus. So Bonnie Blue is probably, I'm assuming, Lummy, like an OnlyFans. Like I'm assuming.
Oh, she's OnlyFans.
So
yeah.
Bonnie Blue is an OnlyFans deal, and she fucked like 100 dudes in London, but didn't get in trouble for that, right?
No, yeah, she was good.
And now she's over in Bali, and she's trying to do like a fuckathon over there. And did they arrest her?
Yes.
Said, listen, we over here in Bali, we don't recognize fuckathons.
Well, they don't like bang buses. Fuck buses, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, was she trying to do like a fuck bus?
Yes. Yeah.
Where she just drives up and down the streets and fucked, like, you know, like we had with Naughty Alicia in the handy van?
Yeah, the police stopped her and seized a dark blue pickup truck labeled bang bus.
Oh, not like they were even trying to, like, you know.
Yeah, they weren't trying to hide
They
it.
weren't even trying to fucking, hide or kayfabe.
Exactly.
What they're up to. It's called Bang Bus.
Yeah, they banged by in Indonesia where she was arrested. I guess it forbids production of pornographic material.
Oh, okay.
12 years in prison.
Hey, buddy. Now, is she in a lot of trouble?
Oh, yeah. She could face up to 12 years in prison.
How do you feel about being deported from Bali?
No, I thought that the newest report was they were just going to deport her and give her a fine. Like
They deported her, but I guess they're gonna still try to go after.
well, they're doing it wrong because
They're
as soon as you deport a person, like I'm coming back to Bali. Like, okay, we're going to let you go now. You're facing 12 years in prison, but make sure you promise to come back in April 14th. That's when your trial is.
It says they found.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
It says they found no evidence of adult material.
It's probably fucked the.
I won't miss looking at the starving dogs.
They got fined $15.
$15?
Well, they got fined 200,000 rupiah, but that's $15 for breaking traffic regulations. No wonder she doesn't care.
Bonnie, what are your plans once you arrive?
Oh, so maybe they were in just the pre-stage portions, Seth, of the fuck bus, and they didn't start recording the fuck bus yet. So that means that they didn't have any footage, and she hadn't started the fuck bus yet, and they got her in the early stages of it. So maybe that's why she's
Yeah, it looks like she bought the truck.
And maybe labeled it fuck bus.
Yeah, and they didn't have a chance to go out and start fucking.
So they're like,
that makes sense that they had to buy it when they got there. So
15, yeah, they got to letter it all up, Seth, and probably get the seats all taken out with a bed put in there, and like put some cameras in there. Gary Cantrell's got to go in there and put some fucking GoPro willies and all that kind of deal.
By the way, I try not to comment on women's appearances too much, but this is the most 45-looking 26-year-old I've ever seen in my life.
26?
She's 26, man. I've seen her next to like 26-year-olds. I don't know. She just looks so much older.
We will be seeing you, bro. We will be seeing you.
You're right. She's the most 45-year-old, 26-year-old I've ever seen.
Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just saying she does not look 26, and you don't see a lot of women where you're like, man, she looks way older than she really is.
But look at Lummy. I mean, this may be a little pain in the ass, but one, she didn't get arrested. She got a little bit of a fine. But what this is going to do for her brand, right? Everybody's going to be searching Bonnie Blue. Now, where's she from?
England. Oh, so it wasn't 100 guys either, Bubba. It was 1,000 guys in 12 hours. That was what she.
And
was
she could
going
do that
for.
in London. Why did she think that Bali would be? I mean, if you've already fucked 1,000 dudes in London
in 12 hours.
In 12 hours, why would you want to even chance it in any other country?
It's kind of like a content house. A lot of these, since they are kind of content creators, that they'll go to different places. A lot of streamers will go, and tour around different countries, different cities, and
I guess maybe to build their base up a little bit. Maybe the Bali market wasn't so strong for her, and she was trying to build it up.
That sounds good.
Hey, I live in Bali, and I'm a big fan of Bonnie Blues, and I'm thinking about maybe signing up for the fuck bus.
Yeah.
Pak, izin dikasih jalan ya, Pak ya. Soalnya udah mau di depan, Pak, boarding, Pak. Pak, mohon maaf, Pak, jangan di depan.
They got government officials that are like escorting her to her gate, her airline gate.
I thought this was one of the countries that like caned you to death for doing things like that.
Spit on the sidewalk and they fucking cane you.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Huh?
Gonna go in the shop.
No, I just want to see if we can have an upgrade.
Pak, dan depan, Pak ya. So what's your plan when you head right back home? Sorry ya, Pak. Do you have any message for Indonesian government of Bali this time?
I think it's about time I visit an embassy in the UK.
Oh, my God.
Jesus. I mean, which just goes to show you, in today's world, man, you can just fuck your way to the top.
You talking about what you talking about the Rizzler's talent level? All she did was bang 1,000 guys
in 12 hours. But that's way more talent than just scratching your fat fucking face and raising your eyebrow.
Be a tough thing to debate because of the kids involved, but I'm gonna have to give the nod to the Riz as far as talent goes. Have you ever got done having sex with a lady and be like, "You're talented"?
Well, yes. I mean, you don't say that word. You don't say those words. You're talented, but you might be fucking a chick and be like, God dang, this is some of the best pussy I've ever gotten.
Right. But you don't say, man, you are talented. You deserve to be.
Well, I mean, I may have used that a few times. God, no, I guess you say good or hot or sexy.
Rad.
Or rad. You're rad. New photos released showing Jeffrey Epstein's with powerful men. Now, is this part of the data dump that is coming from our U.S. government? Or is this...
Yes.
Okay, so this is part of... We still haven't gotten it all, but this is part of what I guess has been released.
Yeah, more pictures got released.
Trove of photos from the estate of Jeffrey Epstein, revealing more proof of the convicted sex offender's relationship with several powerful men.
These pictures, some of these photos are really disturbing.
These images, part of a tranche of more than 95,000 undated photos, handed over to the House Oversight Committee and released.
Now, why would they black out that girl?
I don't know.
By Democrats. They do not appear to show any illegal activity. One shows Epstein with a younger President Donald Trump and an unidentified woman. Trump also appears in other pictures, without Epstein, but with women whose identities are protected by the committee. Trump has denied knowing anything about Epstein's criminal activity.
He has photos with everybody. I mean, almost there are hundreds and hundreds of people that have photos with him, so that's no big deal. I know nothing about it.
The committee also releasing this photo of Epstein in a bathtub, and this one, a signed photo of Bill Clinton with Epstein and his partner Ghislaine Maxwell. Clinton has said in the past that he'd wished he'd never met Epstein. There are also new photos of Epstein with one-time Trump ally Steve Bannon, the two posing for a mirror selfie. In another of the two men, there is a picture on a desk of a woman who appears to be passed out in a bathtub.
What the fuck?
Other powerful people like billionaires Bill Gates and Richard Branson are in the photos, as is film director Woody Allen. In one picture, Allen and Epstein are on a movie set. Bannon, Gates, Branson, and Allen did not respond to NBC News requests for comment. These photos are separate from the evidence held by the Department of Justice. Congress voted to force the DOJ to release that material a week from today.
Now, these are separate from what the DOJ has. Maybe they have even more salacious shit. Or not.
This is all of it. This is part of it.
Congressional leaders are warning the administration better comply.
This is a new law with, criminal implications if they don't follow it.
Thanks again, Scotty Landers. I appreciate you on the PayPal.
And Ryan, walk our viewers through the timeline now. Should we expect more releases like this in the near future?
Yes, Tom, we should expect a steady stream of releases just like this one. The committee, of course, in possession of more than 95,000 Epstein photos, and they also have access to a trove of bank documents, which they expect to...
See, if they were smart, Lummy, and they were trying to protect Trump, is they'd get the Trump shit out now, early on, and hold some of the real salacious shit for after Trump. So you throw the Trump stuff in there now, get it all out of the way, and then hold on to the real salacious shit till after Christmas where people will pay attention. See, you kind of release the Trump shit now during Christmas. People really ain't paying attention as much as they normally will be. The laser locked on a standard fucking January ho-hum bullshit. And then when news is back to its full cycle of fuckery, then you release the stuff that you're really trying to bury.
Exactly.
Early on. But get the Trump stuff out now, from now till like New Year's. Nobody's doing, everybody's out of their kind of schedule, if you will.
Release in the very near future. Tom?
Ryan Nobles with those new images. Ryan, thank you. We thank you for watching.
Yeah, no problem. And then finally, before I leave, did you see this woman here, model Mary Magdalene, found dead after accident left her with a uniboob. Now she was a I don't know if she was an Instagram model or what, but she was.
What the fuck?
Yeah, those are all, that black is all tattoo.
Gross, man.
And that
gross.
Yeah, gross. Absolutely fucking gross. And some type of accident, Lummy, left her. They had to cut off one of her. They had to cut off one of her boobs.
This is
and they called her a uniboob.
I think she was trying to get 3 boobs.
I'm trying to find the uniboob. Here we go. Here's where she talks about how she lost one of her tits.
Ugh.
Yeah, for real. Okay, I got some kind of peptides. Let me take all that. Give it to me. Send me the peptide.
I don't think, I always hear that, like, people want to diagnose me online with bipolar disorder or body.
Yeah, so, like, I guess maybe she pumped up her tits too much that
her implants exploded.
One blew.
Yeah.
And that left her with a unitit.
Yeah.
And this is before she started doing the blackening of her body.
Dysmorphia or whatever. And simply, I just like that plastic look. There's like a whole community online of bimbification and people who enjoy that look, and I just happen to
weird people online. Nobody with any sense of normality
like it. And now
you got one tit because you went too far. You went too far, and you got yourself one tit.
Well, she's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a story, right?
She, looks like she fell off a 9th floor balcony in Thailand.
Hold on. She was in Thailand, probably, doing crazy shit and looking for American shady fucks that like one tit. And she fell off, maybe some American dude or some tourist or they were fucking the shit out of her, let me over the railing. And sometimes that can go awry. And she fell off a 9th floor. And boom, no longer. United's gone.
Well, it's weird because I guess they said she changed her Instagram username to Mary Magdalene died before she died.
Charles Ramsey, 25 on the PayPal. Last minute Willie's, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, appreciating the at least for 4 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to do 10 to 1. So before she died, it says that she changed her Instagram to Mary Magdalene dead.
Yeah, it says that she was posting cryptic messages on her social media.
Well, that means she took a pie face. She fucked nobody. It wasn't somebody. She
wasn't getting fucked over the rail.
She wasn't getting fucked over the rail. She actually calculated this. This is suicide.
Don't hate the look. It's just I'm going for something different. I don't think it's a mental illness. I think it's a hobby. It's like an extreme sport. I just went overboard with this extreme sport. Some people are addicted to like danger, and they'll go fucking climbing the Himalayas or whatever. And the stunts they do get increasingly more dangerous to the point where it's like life-threatening, and that causes them to kind of slow down. So I just view it as like a very extreme hobby that made me happy at some point, but now it's not making me happy. So that's why I'm just changing my life. I feel
there goes a point where you can't unwind what you've done. Like you blew out one tit. Well, she's so unhappy that she killed herself at the end of the day.
Pretty much.
When I change, it's like a bigger deal than when a normal person changes. But like everyone changes. I'm just changing.
And you're just changing, but you can't. You've done so much damage to your body from your 5-time. She literally has looks like a Brazilian butt lift that like 5 women would get. To having such large
Brazilian butt lift. She's got little people stuffed in her butt cheeks.
I enjoyed
massive.
I think so.
But I'm ready for something new.
She had 38J implants.
38J implants. We're out of here right on time too, so Macho Man can go to the doctor. Tomorrow we might run a little bit longer. Maybe tomorrow. I'd like to get into Taylor Swift.
You watch her documentary yet?
No. Where's it at?
ABC.
Is it on Netflix?
No. ABC.
What's it called? Taylor Swift and Me?
This is what that scene is from.
Oh.
It goes behind the scenes.
Can you send me more information on the documentary? Because I'd like to see. Is it the newest one? Did it just come out?
It came out like Thursday or Friday.
Oh, okay. So I could probably Google it and find it some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Is it a one-off? Is it just a one deal?
Just one.
Just one? Perfect.
You can get on Disney Plus.
You know that I've become a Swiftie and I admire her.
That's what I'm telling you.
Will I become even more so?
Of course.
Perfect. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge,
co-host and show historian, Lummit.
It's Seth, co-host and president of podcasting.
It's Brian Matroni, king of counter programming.
Gene Lasker, voice of the people. Glad you get to hear me.
Gary Cantrell, video editor.
Yeah, back here wiring up. It's Mini Macho.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up Bean.
Co-host, Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire, of Council. Co-host, J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello.